What's up, y'all? Welcome
to this week's episode
of Brunchism.
I'm Camille.
I'm Sanj.
With the switch up.
Wow.
Boom.
Who
y'all
are
like
you?
that, huh?
Who
Y'all
am
thought y'all had
I?
us figured out.
Wow.
But we versatile. We could do anything.
Switch it up.
So for our not org of the month, for the rest, listen, Sanj is leaving temporarily. She's going to.
I was like, whoa, so serious is happening.
Tell the people where you're going.
I am going to Uganda for 8.5 weeks.
Yay. Where are you going for?
The white man is paying me to go back to Africa. It's never been better. I'm going for research, and yeah, that's it.
Because if for some reason y'all didn't know, Sanj is in grad school.
That's true. Fun facts.
If you didn't know.
Fun facts coming.
So she just going over there to do some smart good shit.
Some smart good shit, yeah. Just on my road to finessing. It's one of my better finesses. I'm very proud of this one. I'm really excited to be spending my 8 weeks there. I will absolutely be saving all my receipts. And I will be getting a refund. And I will be that petty person.
I was about to say, you should just do outrageous shit.
So I bought this tissue paper for 15 shillings. Sanj, that's half a cent. Yeah, run me my money.
Can I please have that?
Can you please give me my check? Because you guys left this out.
And you said that you would. So I'm just holding you accountable.
Actually, in my travel packet, it says that you will reimburse all my costs. And so, yeah. I bought this gold chain.
Yeah, I was about to say, you better just buy a whole bunch of shit then and be like, it was necessary. You don't know the culture there. I had to buy this shit. Nigga, I had to do this.
Sorry, you don't understand the receipt. It's written in Swahili. You're not going to get it, but I'll translate for you.
Be like, I had to cash out for everybody, my nigga. Yeah, I bought dinner for everybody. I need that. Here's the receipt. It was a custom to do that there. That's what they told me I had to do. So can I please get my refund? Thank you.
I'm lucky to be free now. Okay. Give me my money. Yeah, but I'm stoked. I'm excited to be not in the U.S. and around only black people for the next 8 weeks. I think it's going to be like therapy when I really sat down and thought about it.
Do you think it's like allegedly when you do a certain type of drug and you get like really happy and then at the end of it, like the come down is really bad? You think when you come back to America, you're going to be like,
yeah,
damn, this nigga's still president.
What,
people? That nigga you be going around touching him and shit. Like, what is this light? What is this? I seen this shit about 8 weeks.
Who do you worship? I definitely feel like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, you remember when we would go to like ABC and shit, and then you come back to UCSD and then you like, fuck. Yeah. But imagine that, but like longer,
way longer. You getting real comfortable and
like,
shit.
For real. So, I think and then I'm probably gonna go to Kenya go see my fam, and I think that's gonna be emotionally overwhelming.
I mean, since you over there.
I know, I'll be like, hey, I'm right here anyway. That's what my mom said, though, for real. So they said,
since you gonna be down that way. Hey, on your way over here, could you bring me a...
my mom was killing me. Your uncle's gonna come see you. I'm like, where? I don't even know where I'm going to be.
That's cool, though, that you can go back home.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be interesting, too. I'm excited.
When's the last time you've been? Oh, hold on. So
2002.
Oh shit!
Wow.
You was a young lad, a young whippersnapper.
Was I 8? Yeah, I was.
Yeah, about
8 or 9. Yeah. 2001, 2002.
Yeah. So
when
we
America
said all
was
that
great.
to say, oh,
yeah.
So that's what we're about to get back to again. That's the era that he's talking about when he said "Make America Great Again" in 2002.
I think so. I mean, Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raymond,
Cash Money, Hot Boys. I'm with it. But we said all of that to say that we are looking for a variety of guest hosts that want to come on brunches, and while Sanj is going to be gone. So if you or anyone that you know is interested in getting into the world of podcasting, want to try it out, if you think that you'll be good at this, send...
I mean, let's just
hit
be
me
real.
up, my
You're not
nigga.
going to be as good as me right away.
I
And
mean,
that's fine.
that's not, so just...
That's okay, but just ease yourself in. Do what you can.
I feel like I'm easy to talk to, my nigga.
Okay.
You don't think I'm easy to talk to?
Why are you being like this right
because
now?
why? Because you
see.
Because you just said, because you gave me a, okay, you got to be like, yeah, you're real easy to talk to. Like, I need some enthusiasm to reassure my answer, my statement. I'm easy to talk to. I don't bite. But if you fine, I don't know. I may take a dibble.
Under certain circumstances.
But yeah.
Oh, shit.
What should we have them do? Send in like a video? I feel like, yeah, because you got to be comfortable with doing some shit like that.
Medium. Like some sort of media, some form of media.
I'm not reading anything. Oh. So do not type things. Like, unless it's a caption of something. Like, do not send me no poem or no essay or no text message. Nothing longer than 3 sentences.
Also, if you have certain skills, like maybe you can make a maybe you can make a Minaj GIF.
Yeah, even if you're not.
And boom, and that shit was just so funny that. Like, we was like, we got to have this thing on because this motherfucker got a mind of themselves.
Yeah, if you went viral once, you feel me? But even if, you know, whatever. But even if you're not like looking
40,000 retweets, yeah.
If you're even not looking to get into podcasting, but you have like some sort of passion that you think is interesting, or like are trying to start up a new business or something that you think is interesting, and you want to come on the show and talk about it, please email us at therealbrunchism@gmail.com, or you can slide into our DMs. Please do not say any genitalia in the DMs. I just feel like I need to say that summer is starting, niggas is already starting to act up.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
That's not gonna help. I know we be talking a lot of shit up here, but if we see any pussy or dick in the DM and y'all think that that's cool enough to get y'all on the show, that's just not, it don't work that way. Money, bribes, totally accepted. Like,
agreed.
Like, if the money is right, the show is yours, nigga. We come up with a different name.
Yeah, wow. Free
the banner
tickets
wasn't
to some
that
concert.
much.
I mean,
honestly, like,
yeah, we'll think about
like
it.
That's fine. Like, like, oh, you have your own place in New York that we can stay out wherever we want. Like, yeah, that'll get you on the show.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably have to get back to you, but it's looking good so far. So good.
I mean, that's good, but just no photos, my nigga. No clout chasers all day. I be making more than your fucking mama. I be all right, but
richer than all y'all.
I be this chain be costing more than your mama. Like, girl, what is he talking about?
When
the B is already.
This car costs more than your rent. Well, I certainly hope it costs more than. I mean, what kind of bucket? That's when I realized that this is some bullshit. When she said that shit in the video, I'm like, get the fuck.
I'm like, do you mean per month or you mean yeah? Like, I hope the value of the car is more. I hope the overall value of the car is more than $1,000. Like,
so you're broke.
It's because more than your rent. Like,
so I pay for your car every month. So each month I pay the amount for your car.
This car because
and you're talking about my mama?
Like, mortgage? Did you mean, little girl?
And you're talking about my mama? Okay.
That's a very good point. Like, yeah, girl, it should. This car should cost more than my rent.
She be making a dumb like this. This shit costs more than.
Did you see her little, like, her big brother was the one that was provoking her or something like that to do it all? Which, I mean, was pretty obvious. But so where the brother at to get the hands? He's like, you have to sound more ignorant while sounding ignorant himself, because, nigga, what is you fucking talking about?
What are you saying?
But anyway,
man, life is so crazy. I have to say. Like, the world is out of hand. This shit, every time I open something, I'm like, I cannot wait to go to Uganda because, you know, this shit is crazy. I keep opening my phone. Uganda be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? Uganda be kidding me. This shit is not happening again.
Sorry. That was distasteful, my nigga. I won't allow it. That's worse than what kind of shit is this? Uganda be kidding me? I won't allow it. No. I won't allow it. Flag, flagrant, I don't know, everything.
Something.
Uganda, yeah, that's not happening. I won't allow it. Uganda be kidding me? That's the last time we hear that on this podcast. I will not allow it. You cannot go. I will not let you go around saying that. So...
But look how hard you're laughing.
No.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
But look how funny it is.
No thanks. I'm okay with it. Not being.
Lil Tay.
I be making more than this fucking chain be costing more than your fucking mama. Like, girl, tell me something else about my damn mom. Please. Y'all don't have no 10-year-old little sisters gonna fuck Lil Tay up. She don't even have to be black. Like, let's get this little bitch out of here.
I prefer that she don't be.
This is why a little bullying is cool. Like, not over the edge or something, but somebody just be like, bitch, shut up in the third grade real quick.
Have you watched 13 Reasons Why?
Yeah, I finished it. Did you?
I didn't watch it at all.
No. They you know how last year they got a lot of shit because they didn't put none of that. If you were anybody you know or blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So they did all of that this year. They put a bunch of that.
But I read a few think pieces that they still fucked the show up.
I mean, it was
like, did they really have a school shooting on the as a season finale? Or
he didn't actually go inside. Oh, spoiler! You want me to tell you?
I mean, I'm assuming that something like that happened.
Spoiler, everybody. So he went up there to shoot the school, and then Clay, super ass, talked this nigga out of it. Let me tell you something. You know, this nigga had ammunition. This nigga had guns. Like a rap video.
Like, that's dumb, though.
This nigga was strapped. He had the belt, everything. He stretched before and some more shit. Like, he made sure his hand wasn't catching no cramps. And Clay came outside and was like, wait, let's talk about this.
That's dumb.
Please. And then he was like, okay. And then they like hurried up and got him out of there before the police came. And then it ended with Clay holding the big like shotgun or automatic. I don't know. Mm. And so you don't know what happened yet, but the police are coming. And Tyler is the one that was about to shoot up the school. He got in the car with Tony, the little gay Mexican, and they drove off. Like, he took him to safety or whatever. So we don't know what's about to happen with Clay because he going to be the one holding the gun. But Clay talked him out of it. My point is, no, nigga, this nigga's already locked and loaded, and he's literally walking up to the school steps, and you talked him out of the school shooting. Like, please don't talk. If y'all see somebody with a gun, do not go up to them and try to talk them out of it.
Really?
Like,
also, like, that shit is, to me, like, that's dumb as fuck to me. That the answer to school shootings and shit like that for motherfuckers who may or may not get bullied for whatever reason, who end up shooting up schools, like, compassion is the way to get through. Maybe if he was just friends with them since the first grade, like, this shit wouldn't happen. That's not true.
No. Oh yeah, the NRA tried to say all of that shit too. The NRA was like, after the millionth school shooting happened this past week, they were like, basically But
at least for the NRA, we know what the fuck they stand for. But with a show like this, it's like you're supposed to be getting it right, and you fuck up, especially with really important things for like such an important age group, like adolescents and shit. Like, these motherfuckers actually are going through the things that are portrayed on that show, and then that show is also hyped. Yeah. So, which is how most of the things that we like today are. Is like, if it has hype, people are gonna run to it. So you know that they're like, that certain age groups are watching this shit. So you would think like. So you saying like to dumb it down to just being not like, even. Oh, you just like, oh, you not just, they to people, me they people love you. We care about you. Don't do this. Yeah, like saying that's just like, nah, like, my nigga, that's not how. No, because that's not the reason why. There's plenty of people who get bullied who end up never shooting up at school. Mm-hmm. So you can't say that bullying is like this. Yeah, what pushed him over the edge though. I'm not justifying it, but kinda I am, I guess. Another spoiler. He got like is it still rape if someone uses an object? Yeah. He got raped by some of Bryce's homeboys with a mop stick. Like, his asshole was bleeding, and like, he had left for a month, like, cause he was about to do it, and then the counselors was like, nah, my nigga, we're gonna send you away for a month and to this little camp, I guess, for kids that they think is gonna shoot up schools. I don't know, but he came back and niggas was trying to fuck with him, and he was like, hey, I'm good, I've been at this program. Like, he was counting backwards to 5 and all this shit. He was being cool, but these niggas kept messing with him, and he was like really trying to be cool, and then they came in the bathroom, they beat him up. And then they got the stick and like kept ramming it up his ass. It was bleeding and shit. That's that's gross. It was yeah. They told you at the beginning of the episode, like, hey, this is the one. So then he was like, oh no, like, I done went away for a month. I tried to be cool, so he went, dug up his chest. He had the shit hidden and everything, and he was like, fuck it, these niggas still want smoke.
I tried. So that's why that's like what pushed him over the edge.
I guess to me, that's like an unfortunate way to, portray something that's very real and like
but
a salient threat.
Other shows, American Horror Story did it, and they did it real bad. But
that's it's the show is also called American Horror Story, and it's not really catered to like kids. I'm sure the rating of that is not like that show is not specifically to get certain people to watch it. Whereas 13 Reasons Why has actors of a certain age and storylines of a certain age to where certain people would be like, oh, we got to go watch this. Not only that, but again with the hype, like if motherfuckers is like in high school when that shit came out on Netflix, like motherfuckers in high school were like, oh, yep, let's binge watch this shit now all together without anybody to explain.
Side note, man, you gotta watch this shit because Hannah left a whole lot out on them tapes.
I'm tired. I'm sorry. Like Hannah, like
on some shit. That's what you was. I was really like Hannah, bitch, and Clay. We feel gonna get you some more pussy, but anyway.
That was a rant. What part of this podcast are we at?
She said, what you gonna do if I leave? I said, bitch, I'ma do me. B.I.G., bitch, everything zoomed in. Big bag on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having shit. I'm passionate like girls that's after more than just cash and dick. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the pack and shit. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick.
What's on your menu for the week?
How was your menu on this week? That's funny.
Big Sanj all day. Her menu be bigger than fucking your mama.
My entrees be costing more than your shoes.
Y'all niggas be clout chase. Oh,
you be eating chicken. I be eating steak and shrimp.
Lobster all day. This shrimp be costing more than your mama.
You be eating crawfish. Your mama looks like crawfish.
My mama ain't got no job because I'm balling. Your mama be broke as fuck, working every day. I have to make an announcement also before we go any further in this podcast. A white man by the name of Josh Denny. I don't know what he's like. A comedian, a writer, an actor, a lover of food, and he's a ginger. Just putting that out there. You know what they say about gingers and their souls.
Also, like, this is the thing. You ever see people who are animated and they like look? Don't animate yourself up like two notches. Like if you're a 6, animate yourself as a 6. Don't animate yourself as an 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put that extra shit just because.
DJ Academics did that shit. I never knew what that nigga looked like because of his little icon is the same on everything. And then once, what was that? Everyday Struggle came out, and I was like, who's this fat nigga? Like, this DJ. This how you been looking this whole time? Like, you lying ass nigga. Yeah, y'all be trying to catfish with the cartoons. That's crazy.
That shit is whack.
Cartoon catfishing is fucking ridiculous. Don't you
motherfuckers.
He do look kind of. He looks like a lumberjack. Like,
yeah, like, okay, what's cartoon. Good?
And then you look on this shit, and he look like what the crumbs fuck? Is under his man titties.
Bro, he look ashy, and white people don't even get ashy.
All right, so this guy, he tweeted, quote, straight white male, end quote, has become this century's N-word. It's used to offend and diminish the recipient based on assumption and bias. No difference in the usage. So I'm not even going to get into any of that shit right now. I just wanted to say that I'm going to replace for the remainder of this podcast the word nigga with straight white male. And
I'm going to say SWM.
I'm going to say SWM. Not to be confused with SWV, who brought us many classics such as...
Don't confuse them. Not the same thing.
This is swim, single white male. So every time I would say nigga, I'm going to say single white male. And then y'all tell me by the end of this podcast if it has the same fucking effect.
Straight white male.
You with me, my straight white male?
Did you just...
Straight white male. Let me tell you about what the fuck happened to me last week. Did you say that
with a hard E or...
Yeah, so I just wanted to make that clear that that's what I'll be doing.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Sanj, how was what is it? What is on your menu this week?
How was my menu?
Yes. How was your menu?
Good. It's tasty.
Was there, did a health inspector come check out your restaurant? Did everything check out?
She's currently here. She's checking things out.
Oh, I see what you did there. You one crazy straight white male.
Wow. So, I feel like I should have wrote this down before I started drinking champagne, because before I knew what I did and I knew what my life was. I know exactly what I did.
Come on with it.
I went home to see my family for a little bit. My mom had a thing that she had to do. I had a graduation to also attend within those days, and so I just went home.
I thought they was in the 9th grade.
There wasn't not my little sister's graduation.
Oh, I was like, I knew that was smart, but damn.
No, they need to chill.
Niggas, I'm sorry, these straight white males that that graduated hella fast.
Yeah, straight white males.
Girl, you know they're crazy.
Yeah, so I got to go home and kick it for a little bit, and that was cool because, chilling with my nieces, always a good sign. My mom is just, as white people would say, a hoot and a half.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, that's right. I picked that one up. A hoot and a half. Like, you can't just be a hoot. They're not just a hoot. Like, they a hoot and so is it like a hoot ho?
Stop.
Hoot ho?
Stop. Be quiet.
A hoot?
What?
A hoot?
A hoot and a half? I've never heard anybody say that before.
Really? Oh, you're a hoot and a half.
What is the half? Why can't I be 2 hoots? So if somebody is really out there hooting, do they really like, oh, you a double hoot. You a hoot times 2. Because a hoot and a half.
You a hoot raised
so you
to
can be
hoot.
a hoot. You a hoot squared. What is that? I need to scale. A hoot and a half. It's funny to me.
Yeah, but anyway, Visalia. Things are growing. People are doing things. My little hometown ain't shit. Pass the bottle.
Dude, I don't know if we can have the logo.
Wish this was the one that had your face on it, but I guess not.
What? Oh no, that was apple cider, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll bring you one though. I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna do it.
Well, I mean, maybe you should ferment it
to make it into champagne.
Alcohol.
Nah.
Saw that on an episode of Cops once.
What?
Nothing. Just talking shit. Anyways, I went home. It was cool. I got to see my little sisters and my nieces and my mom and my sister. Let's see. It was cool.
Did you see your neighbors? Did you see?
I did, bro. My neighbor done talk. I saw all my neighbors this time. They all talk my ear off.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the neighborhood I live in is it's just interesting.
You sound like they gave you a hoot and a half worth of trouble.
So the people who live right across the street from us, the male in the household is he's a Mormon pastor, and they're all Mormon. Like
he got hoes. He got hoes.
I hope not. Cindy's real nice.
They Mormons be having hella wives.
Well,
in
I don't know.
Different area codes.
Anyway, so we were standing outside because I took my nieces outside to play because they were doing the most. So the only way I could do it is take them outside to go like run around and get that energy out. So we took them outside to like the driveway in the front yard area. And I'm sitting down. My mom comes home and then it just became a whole ordeal. Everything just like, you know what I'm saying? Life moves so fast. So somehow at one point everybody was just outside. This all started just by me trying to take my nieces out to take some.
Like the whole neighborhood came out?
It felt like
Are you Jeezy? Why you come out and the whole neighborhood come out?
They come out and their kids come out and it's like this whole crowd of people near me and how did this happen? Anyways, the guy, he starts talking about how it's his golden birthday or something like that, platinum, something special. And how this nigga said he's renting the A&W root beer float truck to drive around our neighborhood for his birthday.
He trying to find some more wives.
I said, what? So you're buying everybody root beer floats, but they don't know that you're buying them root beer floats.
So they're not gonna come outside.
I was like,
and who just wants root beer floats like
I was
that?
I'm like, you're 44, bro. Like, grow up.
What you got to do though is bring the Crown Royal vanilla.
One.
Yeah,
I should tell my mom that because I think she has to go because he made it seem like I want you there and I'm gonna see Julius there too. You guys have to come out here and get some of these floats. You guys have to come out here and get some of these floats.
He gonna drug the whole neighborhood.
Guys, I'm getting floats for everybody. Everybody come by. You know, bring the kids. Bring them
It's
all.
not even gonna be like no burgers or nothing. Just
literally. So you getting the A&W root beer guy to come and just...
I didn't even know they had a bus or a van or whatever.
It's only in Visalia. There's
the things that y'all spend your money on.
Well, I mean, that's all we have. So we decided to spend the leftover...
I was like, nigga, can we just go bowling?
Like, $6,000 of our city budget on the A&W truck.
Niggas drink root beer that much? If it's not with Crown vanilla?
Not at all. Not at all. It's sick. Anyways, it was the most elaborate birthday invite for a grown-ass man I've ever seen. Like, are you serious? Right? I was just looking at... So you're inviting us to root beer floats for your birthday.
He's turning like 50, I'm assuming.
44.
Oh, okay. Why is that the golden year?
Because I guess he was born on June 4th. I think when it's like the same day. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I believed him. He's white. They know these things. I don't... We gotta stop
assuming white people know what they're talking about.
But there's no way that a black person was like, oh, let's call it a golden birthday. Nigga, every birthday is a golden birthday. You alive. Get the fuck out of here. I'm here.
Niggas
what do you mean a golden birthday? It's been my golden birthday since I was 2. Like, I'm here. I exist. You're welcome. Fuck. Get off me. Yes. That was interesting. Because it was a grown man. And so I was confused.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
I need to text my mom and make sure that she's okay when I'm gonna tell her to make her own float. Take it over there.
Let me see you crack open a fresh bottle of root beer and a fresh tube of ice cream.
Kids get them first.
Yeah, no. That sounds kind of fishy.
Yeah, so that was cool. I went to one of my homies' graduations from high school at 7:45 in the morning.
Y'all must have been best friends.
The fucking graduation was in Fresno,
which is 45 minutes away.
Boom. I know. So you get where I'm going to.
I get it.
So that meant I had to allocate.
Imagine never mind. I'm gonna leave your city alone. Imagine your main city, your closest nearest city being Fresno.
Y'all going to the NO? Hey, y'all hitting the NO tonight?
I bet Fresno booming for Memorial Weekend. Everybody go.
Hey, the
low
no.
Key, yeah.
Hey, don't fuck with the no.
Like we just about to hit up Fresno.
The no. It's called the
Y'all
no.
have like... No, I'm not calling it that. Do they have like...
The no.
I won't do it. Do they have like pool parties? Nickel, nine.
They have yard hose parties.
All right, what else happened this week? I'm not even finna ask no more questions about that. I don't want to know what that is.
You know, you spray people with a hose and wait for a puddle to form, and then y'all go, country folk shit.
Fresno's not the country. I said it's not the country. It's country folk.
It's a motherfucker. They're disgusting people.
Y'all do get a lot of country people to play at the community colleges. And then...
Were you from Wyoming? How'd you get here?
I told you, girl, I used to be in Visalia. Like, nigga, what is your ass doing in Visalia? Like, why is that where you chose to come?
Mississippi.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing here? What do you mean?
Do I want to go out there? No? Oh, all right.
Back in the day, back in my...
You wanted to come over here and run against the Mexes, huh? That's how you get fast.
Like, what? Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Anyways, I went home. That was cool. I had to drop my car off at home because I'm going to be gone for so long. I didn't want to park it here. San Diego's a bitch. Like, if you leave your car on the street for so long, they will tell your ass.
Yeah, you out of here.
Anyway, so I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Like, all this shit is happening. Let me drive my car up there so I can be present for all this important shit that's happening in important people's lives. I drive up there, and then the day before I'm coming back home, I'm like, oh, I have work on Monday. And I was like, damn, how am I going to get there? It's crazy. I didn't think about all this. It was too late at that point because that moment.
Wait, so you flew back? Oh, okay. And you just been Ubering everywhere?
No, I decided I'd try out the bus.
Oh, okay. How's that going?
It's all right.
Because it's San Diego. The bus isn't too bad. I used to take it a lot in college.
It's all right. It's straightforward. I take it all the way down El Cajon, so obviously there's a lot of interesting characters because you pick them up and drop them off over, throughout the course of El Cajon. But other than that, it's honestly hella chill for the times that I've been taking it. I don't know. I'm like, if it didn't take so fucking long and so, like, if I didn't have to walk that far to take the bus, I would take it more often. It just stops so much. Like, when you're doing something, oh, this isn't so bad. And then you're like, but imagine doing it, like, every fucking day, though. And knowing that you're going to have to do it every day.
That's why niggas be in a zone on the bus.
That shit is crazy because you really have to allocate, like, an hour for travel time.
Yeah.
To make it where you're trying to make it. And then the thing is, though, you show up early everywhere. Or late as fuck. Everywhere.
Like, you have two options, my nigga. Either you must be that dumbass early or dumbass late. So which one are you going to take?
It's not good for me.
That's it. Yeah, I didn't imagine. You have to. Like, there is no waking up late and taking the bus. Like, that's just not going to work.
If you miss your shit, you got to call them and tell them you not coming. Because you not. I'm not going to make it.
Or you got to take an Uber.
Fuck that. Because if it costs me as much as I'm going to make on my shift, I'm sick. I'm not feeling well.
Nigga, 0 out for the day just to get here.
Are you kidding me? No. For what? My reputation? Fuck that. That shit ain't worth nothing.
Oh my goodness. She said it's not worth nothing.
And not worth my dollars. That's crazy. Yeah, but I was like, because I work all the way in La Mesa. So it's like $15 to get there and $15 to get back. It would take me $30 a day. Fuck that. That's a gas a tank.
Yeah. A gas a tank.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. I scoot my ass all the way down. Hey, which also brings me to that. I've been scooting a little. Yeah, I use the scooters. It's fun as fuck.
Sometimes I will run you over.
They go so fast. They go so fast.
As long as you're not scooting your professional attire, like I be seeing, they really be having on pantsuits,
with the fucking suit,
heels, scooting. I can't. It's unacceptable. You cannot be scooting on your lunch break
honestly
to go get froyo.
A little bit fun. And
or
they're
voodoo donuts
cheap.
Or whatever the fuck. No scooting to go do those things.
I scoot to go. I went grocery shopping. Scooted there. Dinner. Scooted.
I'd rather you just call me. Please, because I do not want to be riding down the street and seeing, like, wait, I'm going to
start riding near here so that you can see me.
I'm like, wait, I know
I'm going to scoot to brunch if we go this weekend. I'm scooting there. Nah, I'm about to pull up right now.
Sanj, please don't scoot. Please, I'm begging you.
I was just imagining possibly how many people saw me on a scooter. Is that Sanj? Nah.
Like, I really would have walked in here and be like, nigga, I saw somebody that looked exactly like you on the scooter today, but I knew that wasn't you. And then you like, I got something to tell you. Take a seat.
The last verse of Stan.
You know you my straight white male, right? I fucks with you, right?
Nah, for real. You been
but
my
I really
SMW from day one.
I really had to take the scooter today, my straight white male. I really had to. Nah.
Oh, gosh.
Just don't let me see it. I'm calling the police. No, that's not funny. I can't. That's not funny.
Well, life has been interesting with no car anyways, to say the least. I'm getting a lot of stuff done.
I feel like you can't really process, like, a bunch of music have come out, and you can't even say whether or not the album is good because you haven't played it in your car. I feel like a lot of the time that determines it for me. Like, I'll listen to something, I'll just be playing it from my phone with no headphones. I'm like, it's whatever. And I get in the car and I'll be like, this nigga's a genius. These beats are fucking crazy.
Boom, boom. He hitting them left and right. Wow. I know.
Hey, didn't Zaytoven and Future drop something today? Or is that later?
I thought that was later.
Oh, okay. I know a bunch of people did things, and I love me some Zaytoven. Zaytoven, does he have many awards? He needs them. That nigga be playing the piano. He does it to trap beats. Zaytoven.
It is beautiful.
All right, sorry. More updates for your week.
Nothing, I think. I think that's it.
All right.
That is it. What about you? What is on your menu?
So,
This
update,
week?
the champagne party giveaway went really good. We finally finished. Nigga, I slept for like 2 days after that. I was mad tired. It was a lot.
I believe that.
Because it was such a short time that we did that in, you know? Like...
Yeah, because...
And we technically did 2 events within like 2 weeks. It was just tiring. But it came out really nice. She looked really beautiful. It was fun at the party. I taught everybody how to play Rage Cage, and so like ended up being really drunk. Niggas was out there yelling and shit at the table. You know how when it gets
like wet? Yeah, I do know when that happens.
I tried.
Very familiar.
I tried not to say it.
You didn't have to.
When
you didn't have to.
When the table
is wet,
is wet. It's harder to bounce the ball, so like
it is harder to bounce the ball when it is wet.
Niggas was getting frustrated with that, but it was funny.
I think you mean that's a SWMs.
Straight white males were getting frustrated when we were playing that game because it was wet and they couldn't bounce their balls.
Well, I mean... If
so far this is working. I mean, he may be onto something. Wow. Straight white male, wait, is really the new nigga. He really said that shit like people be like, oh, pink is the new plum. Like 40's the new 20. Straight white male is the new nigga. Like, nigga, shut the... Oh, sorry. Straight white male, shut up. So, yeah, I just wanted to give everybody an update on that. Once again, thank you to everybody that donated their time, resources, money.
Energy.
Brianna Bullard for cooking at the brunch. Shaq for donating the customized royal sweater that we raffled off. Haley for taking pictures. And everybody else that helped. I'm just trying to make sure I name niggas, you feel me? Name straight white males, you feel me? This is hard for me. All right. What else? Oh, Bank of America pissed me off. So, these straight white males will really just call you. Well, no, they won't call you. That's the fucking problem. You just be going on throughout your day like, la, 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 la. Today's my day. I'm going to get some gas. I'm going to go to Jamba Juice. I'm going to do this, this, and that. And then by the time you get to the 5th place, after you've been here for like 4 days, then they be like, oh, your card not working. You're like, my card is not working. What you mean my card is not working? And you look, and be like, I have money, so why is my card not working? Go to the ATM. Oh, please call this number. There's restrictions on your card. Okay. Why, though? I've been with my card all day, and I've also been using it. And I've been, you know, sometimes you switch an area the same day, and they be like, oh, it's suspicious. I've been in this area for about a cool, smooth week, so what's good? Oh, well, for your safety, certain stores that you shop at are a hazard or some bullshit. And
where were you?
So you feel like, come on, my straight white male. Like, what do you mean? So they said basically certain stores get flagged, like they get reports or something of fraud, and certain stores are flagged. And once that happens, they send you a new card.
Shut them down.
All of that is fine, though. That's great. Can you tell a straight white male that you're going to send me a new card, though? That my shit is going to stop working all of a sudden? Don't you think that's something that you should tell me?
Or how about tell me not to go to the store because my shit gonna be fucked up?
Then
send me that list.
They literally...
send me the list. Not proud. Send me the list. Send me the list. Send me the list.
They literally said, we can't tell you what store it was. Like, so y'all gonna allow me to keep going there even though y'all know it's dangerous, and y'all just gonna send me a new card every time I go there? And on top of that, not tell me that y'all are about to send me a new card and that my current card is about to be messed up? How the fuck does that work?
Wait, so they cannot tell you?
They said that they cannot tell me which store it was. And they said that the new card is on the way.
I'm taking my money out of that bank right now. If we don't have trust, what the fuck am I doing? Put my money in it. You can't tell me that I'm giving my money to fucking
and you can't,
bullshit ass straight white males.
But you can't even tell me that you're sending me a new one. That is what messed me up. Like,
I don't care about if
I have something coming, you can't tell me that I have it coming. I was in a whole nother city 2 hours away, so the new one has to come here. So that's something that you have to tell me.
But also, if you know that a business is fraudulent, tell me. Fuck.
Tell the police. Tell somebody.
So y'all just sitting there like, well, let's just shut this shit down and don't tell nobody.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
I was pretty annoyed. Also, people that annoyed me was the United States Postal Service. Is the last S for service?
Yes.
These straight white males. I was sending my friend a key. Now, I did this for you and it worked, but also my mom was involved, and so she made a extra key because she's way more of an adult than I am, just in case something went wrong so I can still have a key. When I did it the second time, I didn't think I needed to do that shit because it worked the first time. You feel me?
But wait,
Logic.
What happened to the second key that you did make?
I left it here. I didn't bring them both with me. Okay. Yeah. You know, kind of, I take my fault in it a little bit, but I was like, it worked the first time, so why do I have to do it the second time? So I sent the key. The person that I was sending it to was not able to pick it up. The wonderful, wonderful associate on Vermont and Manchester, so wonderful, very helpful, told me that if it was not picked up, they would send it right back. Like, right back. So great. It was not able to be picked up on Friday, so I'm looking for the shit Saturday. No, don't have it. Call on hold for way too long. Absolutely too long. I'm not going to tolerate it. And I was on hold, like, while I was running errands, like, just not listening to music. I'm just going to have this shit going. Wasn't happening. So Sunday, of course, no mail comes. So Monday, hoping that it gets there, it's still not there. So I call again. I'm on hold for a long time. But after, like, 35 minutes, they pick up. So basically, the people that work there, like, don't know anything. No one gives them any information. So everything they're telling me is shit that I literally saw on the fucking website and on the email. Oh, well, it says your package is currently... Yeah, I saw that. I'm asking why the fuck it's there and where the fuck it's going next because y'all ain't being clear. It went from here to a sorting facility in Escondido. And then it said, will be delivered. It says it's here and will be delivered to destination. It didn't say if it was going to try to come back to where it was supposed to be sent to or back to my return address. It just said to destination. Which destination, my nigga? How long is it just going to be sitting here? Give me some answers. And she was like, I don't know. It could take 2 to 7 days. That is such a big window, my nigga. How do y'all not know anything? Like, literally, she was like, well, I don't know. Every question I asked was, well, I don't know. I said, well, what do you know? It'll be there 2 to 7 days. That's all the information that we have. Let me open a case, and here's your case number, and they should be contacting you in 2 days. I said, so they're just going to contact me in 2 days to give me an update? Nothing is going to happen in 2 days? Well, priority mail has to be shipped first, and then something else, and then blah, 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 blah. I said, listen, the wonderful lady on Vermont and Manchester told me that my shit was going to be shipped right back. It is now right back time. Because this is the second business day now, and it's not here, and you don't know anything, and she still continued not to know nothing, and my shit came the next day. So whatever was on that thing probably wasn't even right. Then they said it went to Mississippi and then San Diego. Why? When I'm in LA.
Your kids on a vacation.
When I'm in LA and I'm going to San Diego, I did not drive to Louisiana and then go to LA. I just go straight there. What do you mean?
Your kids had their whole summer vacation.
It leaves and comes back the way that it left. So it went to it went to Mississippi and then San Diego. Why did my keys do a time change? Why did it have to go through that? Why
couldn't it just go? Probably so concerned, so scared, so lonely. What's next? Who knows?
It went to Mississippi. I don't understand that whole system, and it pissed me off.
Have you ever been to Mississippi?
I was livid. Yes, I have. Okay, I have been to Mississippi.
That's good because it would suck to never be a place
where my keys have been. I'm just looking at my keys like, damn, if these keys could talk, I wonder what they'll say. What's going on in Mississippi?
If these keys talk.
I was so irritated though. But it was to the point where like I'm cussing out somebody that I know they didn't do it. But it was just frustrating because they really didn't have any information for me. So I kind of felt bad for cussing them out because I'm like, I know it's not your fault. Like, I've worked in customer service before, I get it. But on the other hand, why don't you know nothing? Why are you working here? What is the like manual? What do they be telling y'all to say? Y'all gotta have better communication. It was horrible communication between us. But because they didn't even tell me, like, they didn't even give me an update once the package wasn't received by who was supposed to get it. Like, they just didn't tell me shit. Like, oh girl, yeah, well, we see it's just here in 2 to 7 days. Like, where the fuck is it gonna go? It's probably gonna go to China, Kim Jong-un. You'll probably see it when you go to Uganda and then it come here. Where the fuck is it gonna go? Why can't it just come back? I said, well, can I just pick it up in Escondido? No. I said, okay, so y'all just want it floating around and I can't even get it? I'm trying to help y'all out. You don't got to send it over here. Because I don't even know where my key went on the way back here. Probably was somewhere else, too.
Damn,
I got to ask that nigga. Personification, see if that nigga, straight white male will talk to me. But that pissed me off. I was pretty upset.
That's a damn.
It was just
mission.
too much. I just really wanted to come back here, you know? And
That's
I couldn't. It's different when I be out in LA just fucking around. But when I actually want to, like when I'm ready to come back and I can't,
that's a different feeling.
Yeah, it was really frustrating. I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, I'm still here. That's what's wrong with me. Leave me alone. Pretend like I'm not. There's nothing I could do. Like my last apartment, there were ways that I could get in without a key.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Also,
I don't have any secret ways.
When you like to leave for that long, you probably don't want secret ways anyway.
Yeah, facts. I have to give somebody a key to have all the time.
But, yeah, or find a nice hiding place somewhere. I don't know. Dig a hole, mark X.
Yeah. Maybe not X, that's obvious. Maybe I'll put a J. Throw them off.
Nobody would look.
But no, nobody. It's like, why is this J here? But what else?
Going and not
let's not think anything of it. It's just a J. It's not an X. I mean, X marks the spot, not J.
What's in other?
I think
news?
It makes sense. In other news, I've decided that I really hate now when men call me queen. Only men can ruin that, but they have. Oh, how you doing today, my queen? How you doing today, beautiful black queen? Like they just say it now, you know. Like I don't need no hood nigga coming to me calling me queen. You do not think that. You don't go to your homeboys and be like, yeah, I met this bad queen today.
But not even that. But like, also you dilute if you going down the street, you call every woman that you may find attractive queen.
I really be looking like shit. No, come on, she is not a queen. I'm so sorry. Everybody can be a queen.
You
That's
also
the point.
cannot be bestowed the title queen just off top.
And then I hate because her ass is out. And then I hate when black men also use it like, y'all queens don't have to be doing it. Y'all don't have to be doing stuff like this. Y'all are queens. You don't have to be shaking your ass on the internet. You are a queen. And y'all need to start acting like queens. Like, y'all ruined the damn word for me. Please, no black men call me a queen no more. I don't want to hear that shit.
I can understand.
It's very irritating. How you doing today, my black queen? I'm okay. Yeah, this guy told me that. Yeah, Huey P. Newton was my uncle. I just went like that. Okay. I'm sure he's not proud of you.
That's real sexy.
Like, what do you want me to say?
Is that a pickup line?
I don't know what the fuck it was supposed to be, but he kept calling me a queen after that.
Are you supposed to go brag and be, I got you?
He literally was like, he was putting the fist up and everything. Like, mind you, I had on workout attire and my hair was red. There was nothing about me that was screaming like black power. Like, I'm really with this shit. Like, I'll be protesting and all this stuff. Like, nothing. I was not giving off that vibe at all. He just kept with the queen and telling me that he was Huey P. Newton's. You know how somebody is talking, but they're not really talking to you? They just talking loud so you can hear, but looking at you, but never like address you.
That's just weird.
After he called me queen, then he started doing all of that when I was just like, oh no, I'm okay. And then he started to talk about how he was Huey P. Newton's.
Maybe niggas just want to be called king, and if that's really what you want, you can just say
the golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated. Is that you? Because
they might just really want to like, damn, bro, I'm gonna call me king. It's like, oh, hey queen, damn,
hey king. Like, no, that's not how this is supposed to go. Hi. I'm not gonna be the one to do it.
Hey king,
hey queen, because that's what it's turned
so
into.
Corny.
Like, hey queen, hey king, how you doing? Like, I'm not with that shit. I hate. It just ruined it. Only men can ruin that.
I don't like that at all. Like, I don't know.
I've been noticing a lot of black men. Like, how you doing today, my black queen? Like, you don't feel that way. You're good. If I give you my number, you're gonna cheat or lie. Like, that's not how you treat a queen. Also, nigga, if I'm a queen, I'm fucking.
You don't know me. I'm actually a raging bitch.
Like, I'm a horrible person. I would fuck up a kingdom in a heartbeat. Like, what are you talking about?
I would steal your grandmother's money.
I already said the next nigga that break my heart, I'm beating up his grandma. Niggas love they grandma. Love them. My grandma was there for me when my mama wasn't. Yo mama be
Yo mama
be all day.
Yo mama be leaving you.
Yo mama.
My grandma would be here.
I found out also, I don't know how many people already knew this, but apparently Eco Style gel is like, has like hella hazardous materials and shit in it, and it's causing people to like break out. Like people that have been using it for mad long, and it like has cancerous toxins in it or whatever. So everybody's freaking the fuck out. But honestly, well, I don't use Eco Style that much, but honestly, like probably most shit that you use in is deodorant is cancerous technically. Like, you know, I feel like people find shit and run with it. A lot of things to give you. Your phone could for sure I'm pretty sure your phone is more cancerous than
that's not been concluded.
What, that your phone is cancerous?
But there's like the thing about like things being called like cancerous or not is also like people also taking the time out to understand what the different categories mean as far as like chemical levels and like this, like the sciences, how they determine that something is carcinogenous when it is or it's not. Like the fact that it's levels to that shit, and that they have something that's like a level 1 carcinogen and a level 2 carcinogen, and they don't tell you that something's a level 1 or a level 2 or maybe a level 5. They just tell you that it's a carcinogen because that's all we understand.
Gotcha.
Without knowing, you know, like. But then again, it's like, why are there levels to carcinogens? Like, if it's don't give me like, you know, like a level. Oh no, don't trade. It's your level 1 cancer right there, right?
Yeah, and who like when they were making the formula, who was like, nah, I think this needs level 5. Like, who's not choosing level 1? Like, why can't I just have level?
Yeah, because I think like for something to be considered carcinogenous, it has to be like it causes cancer among like some percentage of people or something like that. So it's not even like something's.
That's something like niggas have been using Eco Gel for hella long. So I feel like this little outrage is just kind of like.
Also, you're probably gonna get that cancer anyways.
That's my point. Like you can get cancer from so many things that you use all the time or ingest all the time and every day. So,
and I think that
girl, keep getting your edges right.
Like, especially if I think if people were really concerned about the chemicals that are in our hair products, especially speaking to black women and stuff, like we would. Although we read labels more now, and we try to say that we don't buy products with things that we can't pronounce and things like that. I think most of the time people have favorite shit that they like no matter what, and you're not gonna stop using something if you really like it.
You've been using EcoStay your whole life, and now you're just gonna stop.
Yeah, like you're just gonna switch brands. Oh, Shea Moisture did this. Now you're gonna switch brands. I doubt it. We all went back and we bought whatever the fuck works for us.
Yeah,
but the only way that you can make sure what's going into your stuff is to make it yourself. Other than that, like, they could come out with organic Eco Style gel tomorrow and market it to you one way, and if you were making it at home on your own, that's the only way you would know. Otherwise, they could market shit to make it seem however they want to. Yeah, like people come out with natural lines, but they have regular shit and they have natural lines. Like, why do you have regular shit then? Why can't it all just be natural? Like, that's crazy to me.
I know a lot of the times. Like some of the shit that be in there be the stuff to make sure that it doesn't mold or whatever.
Yes. Like stuff not going bad.
So that's why I think that also is actually a good argument as to why you should make your own stuff, because it's portion control. Like if I know that I'm not doing any protective styles for 2 weeks, I'm gonna make enough shit to last me for 2 weeks. Like you don't have to buy a big old jar of something if you're not about to be using it like that. And most of the time, the ingredients are shit that you use for other things anyway, like olive oil, honey, sugar.
It'd be stuff like around your house that probably you already have, or if you were to go buy specifically to do this, you could use it for other things. Not just
so if you're just making up a batch real quick, then you only use a little bit of it. It don't expire. So get in on that. Maybe one of y'all who want to come on this show will tell us about your little.
That would be cool. I would love to like homemade. Learn how to make more homemade, like self. Like I don't know.
I have a friend that's wicked with the oils, my nigga. Damn, we went to Julian. For after my birthday, we did like the spa. And we went to Julie. Is that where we went? I think so. Anyway, she be mixing up the oils, my nigga. She made some bug repellent out of oils. I'm like, damn, girl, she be making everything out of the oils. She be like, I got some essential oils, or she'll make a scrub, and she'll be like, hey, I made this extra scrub. Kristen is who I'm talking about. I'm always talking about Kristen.
I want to make toothpaste and deodorant and shit.
I want to learn how to make deodorant.
Well, I guess, like, I feel like for hair products, I really only use like the 100% shea butter.
Yeah.
With nothing else in it. Like, to me, those are like the simplest things. It's like oil that is only just like it's nothing else in there. It's just this is it.
Facts.
I'd be like, oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Cool.
I use castor oil, tea tree oil, and then apple cider vinegar. I use that a lot. Like I just doctor up my conditioners and stuff with other shit and just whisk it up, and it works for me. My beautician said that my hair is nice and strong. But that's everything that pretty much happened for me this week. I saw a commercial for a portable razor, and I thought it was the stupidest thing in the fucking world. It looked like you know those.
Like to shave?
Yes.
Okay.
Not the cell phones, like to shave. It looked like those highlighters that have 3 ends.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that, but you rotate. So it starts off like with a spritz, and you spray the water, and then you rotate it again, and it has like a little soap thing, and you rub the soap, and you rotate it again, and you rotate it again, and it's the razor, and you shave it. But they have these bitches doing it like literally at the park bench, like miss the spot, and they at the park bench just shaving. Like, bitch, if you gonna have a portable shaver, take your ass to the bathroom. Do not be shaving on the park bench and on the bus and shit. Like they really have bitches like. The same bitches that would probably be doing those electric scooting out here, portable shaving all at the park and shit on their lunch break on the bus, just portable shaving. I was like, oh no, they got to do better advertisements than this. You need to take that shit in the bathroom if you're gonna be portable shaving. Where do you wipe? Like, where do you wipe? Like, you don't wipe it off or something. Like, what the fuck? And if you're gonna be in the bathroom in there when you could have just had a little travel bag and had your razor in there, like a razor is already portable. Is my point. You get me?
I didn't know that was something that needed to be invented.
A razor is already portable. You can already just pick it up and take it with you. It is this big. Like, why do we have to have a portable? Put some soapy
water in a water bottle. Boom.
That's it. What is going on here? So I just thought it was one of the most awful things that I saw. One of the most awful inventions. Like, a razor is literally portable already.
What a waste.
Yeah, it was awful. So do better. If you're inventing something, don't let it be bad. All right, so let's move on to other people.
This is just a really bad invention. But
you have to know that that's bad. A portable razor, a razor. Like, do you have to plug a razor?
I think that the fact that anything is called a portable razor is dumb. That's like saying, like, oh, it's a portable cup. Yeah.
A portable bottle.
Like, I can take it with me.
Yeah, that's usually what you do. What are you talking about?
Hey, this shirt is portable, bro. Nigga, what?
What? I can bring it with me?
Oh,
dang, a razor can literally fit in your pocket. What do you mean? Now, if it was like a front for like alcohol, like if it was a flask, cool, I'm with it. Maybe you can like bring it into festivals and stuff. You know how they won't let you bring sharp objects. Like maybe you turn it to the spray bottle side. Yeah, you turn it to the spray bottle side, and that way you sneak the razor in, and you
razor together.
You give 2 clicks, and you fuck that bitch up that was talking shit earlier. You fuck that straight white male up that was talking shit.
That's crazy. How many of y'all are taking that into your monthly visits with your ex-con?
Is that what this is? Oh. Girl, I thought you was talking about I just talking about your period. I'm like, what?
I would like to cut that bitch. Fucking Mother Nature.
It was a really awful thing to do.
That's so horrible. That's dumb as fuck. That is honestly hella dumb. I hate when you do this.
I'm so sorry.
It comes out of nowhere, and I'm so sorry. I don't really know. Oh, what?
Yeah, we be recording and I just get up. So I just be looking
and it's always at the end of a sentence. Like, you got up before, dog.
Oh, Lord.
Shit.
Oh, I hope my hair wasn't looking crazy just now. I kind of styled my hair around the fact that I knew I would have these on. Like I didn't finish it yet. All right, so other people's business. We have a little bit of everything. So how we want to play it?
Let's go from top to bottom.
I mean, I didn't write this in a complete order, so you just want to leave it like this?
That was just random. I don't know.
Okay, well, we can do that. I was going to try to imitate his voice, but I don't think I would be any good. And I just saw Wanted today, too. Damn. What was that nigga name? I don't know. I can't.
Okay.
Hello. This is this is awful. I'll stop.
Well, who is it?
Morgan Freeman, y'all.
Oh, shit.
I saw a lot of mixed. So if you don't know, he has been recently accused of sexual misconduct.
Yeah, by 8. I think he had 8 people.
Yeah, but mind you, this is something that I knew this, and I knew that I knew it, but I really completely forgot about it. But Morgan Freeman being like a nasty nigga, like he's definitely been like all lives matter-ish.
Yeah,
and like lift yourself from your bootstraps ish. But also he fucked with and possibly married his step granddaughter.
Yeah, I think he's married.
You gotta be a nasty nigga. That's nasty.
Yeah.
So we should have thought. I don't know why I forgot that.
That is weird. But another thing though is like on the flip side, I saw like something today where it was like one. Did you see that video? One of his accusers.
Yeah, that I was gonna bring that up. Like, was kind of on some fuck shit. Like
I could not believe like.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's what fucks everything up. Because that video would probably get more watches than any woman who is accusing him who may actually have like some grounds to stand on. Yeah. Because like to me, there's a video that came out where it was a woman who had accused one of the women who had accused Morgan Freeman, and it was an actual video of one of the instances that she pointed out as being harassed, and they play the video, and it really seems like nothing, but the way that she like preps the video, you would think that something really serious happens. Like, oh, the way that you guys are gonna watch this video, you guys are gonna see on the clip, like blah blah blah, and then it plays, and then you're just like, I was just like, well, when is it gonna happen? Like, I replayed it because I thought maybe like my video was cutting off, or like I'm missing something. I had to be missing something because that was ludicrous. Like, that was great. Like, the fact that you went on television with that clip and like sat down there like it was really something serious.
Well, niggas is actually going through
when there's actually
stuff.
Women who like, I don't know, they may actually have some shit to say about Morgan Freeman. Like you said, he has a past and that he could be a creep.
And now the way that everybody been doing it, because I saw all of they are still trying to ruin the black men image, and first they went after Bill Cosby, and now they're going after Morgan Freeman. So the fact that hers was the first like thing that was out is going to discredit everybody else now. If some shit like really went down, everybody's going to be like, well, look at the first girl, she was obviously lying and blah blah blah. So that sucks.
It's like it's really like distasteful, and to me it's like you're ignoring everybody, because that one video coming out, that could fuck up 7 other people being able to get their shit straightened out. And I guess for me, like, the scariest thing was how seriously she was taking it, because she actually seemed like...
Is Lisa Bloom representing her?
I don't know. But like the way that she was saying it, I'm like, this woman really seems like she might need some help. She's like, you're crazy.
You give white women a centimeter.
That's crazy.
And they take all of the kilometers.
I was baffled. There's no way, because I've seen shit happen to the club, to our group, like that, even worse. So we should have a few lawsuits on our hands.
Facts.
Like, damn, I'm trying to come up too.
Facts.
Fuck that.
But Morgan Freeman got that check, so she figured like, hey, bitch, me too. That's what...
You're not getting shit, because that was the dumbest shit you ever did.
It needs to be hashtag me too and hashtag bitch me too. And I think... so we can know that me too's is serious, but the bitch me too...
Bitch me too is just like, bitch no.
Like, girl, bitch me too.
Side-eyeing them niggas.
Bitch me too. Like, bitch, if that's the case, me too. That's basically what she did. Like, well, bitch, if that was sexual harassment, then me too, this don't count. Like, no, girl. Like,
that's not it.
Let's move on. And then on the other hand, Harvey Weinstein did finally get arrested, but that nigga, they posted his bail at $1 million. You don't think this nigga got $1 million? You're supposed to post bail for some outrageous shit, right? So that they don't get it. This nigga for sure got $1 million.
I mean, yeah, but that nigga not going nowhere. Where Harvey Weinstein gonna go?
That's
nowhere,
true.
nigga. Nowhere.
Going nowhere.
Exactly.
Fast.
Exactly. He never reached the climax.
Yes, he did. That's the damn problem. He reached it a couple of times.
Well, I think if he did, he would have never had the problem.
Yikes. Okay, the NFL.
Just bullshit.
Like-
I think bullshitism. That's what this episode is. Bullshitism.
The NFL is still being stupid. So, did they make it so that that you can't stay in the locker room?
No, they created a rule where basically you have two choices for the national anthem. You could either stay in the locker room or come out on the field. If you choose to come out on the field and you kneel, you will get fined.
Gotcha.
It's like, that's crazy. Could you imagine like your boss coming to you at work? Like,
Your white boss.
yeah, your white boss coming to you at work. Like, you have to do this.
Like, no.
That I'm gonna take your money.
You have to do this even though people like you are getting killed and still pulled over and harassed.
To me,
and you're just trying to make.
To me, that's what people like. To me, that's what's missing is, and a lot of people have made the like connection between the NBA and the NFL because NBA players are actually required to come out and do the ceremony for the national anthem. The difference is though that the agreement that the NBA came to, that was collectively bargained by players and owners.
Yeah,
like that was an actual conversation that was had between two sides. This is owners, which is, I understand that they did this vote informally, like in a way that they usually don't handle big issues. Like people voted like remotely, or not everybody
was unanimous?
No, so actually
okay.
Some owners, I think one owner actually chose not to vote at all.
That don't help, y'all.
One owner chose not to vote at all, but I think everybody who did vote voted for the same thing. And it's like, all right, like this is problematic as fuck because if, like, you can't change a contract of somebody's after they've started working for you.
Signed it, yeah.
Like that doesn't make any sense that you could change the rules that quickly, or like, especially for something that's like,
and especially when there are so many other things going on in the NFL that you should change the rules for. Right. The fact that this shit has been going on for 2 years now, y'all changed the rules and shit for this already, like it's fucking bogus. It's crazy.
There's no rule for woman beaters, or like if Aaron Hernandez would have beat his murder charge, he would have probably gotten let back into the NFL.
Yeah. Or like the fact that you can go crazy and kill yourself and your family after you finish playing. Like, right. No rules for that, no regulations.
Right. Which teams don't even have to take care of players after they get so many concussions.
After so many veterans, and the initial veteran that KP asked, what's the most respectful way to do this? And they said, just kneel, because that's respectful. When you have other people, I saw this video of this white lady going off on this Asian lady and doing the whole like eye slanting thing, all this stuff. In it was an Asian lady and her husband, I think, and the husband like served in the army. So like y'all doing all this shit to disrespectful. Trump, we done seen so many videos, this nigga's not knowing the words, doing all type of other shit during the anthem. But now y'all kill her about respect. Like so many other people do fuck shit during the anthem while it's playing, and y'all want to talk about respect. It's just bullshit. Like y'all are doing this because y'all like, niggas, shut up. Straight white male, shut up. Be quiet.
Definitely not the same. I don't think that would. Straight white male, shut up.
I'm just proving.
Get out of my country.
I'm just proving my point.
Get out. Get out of my. I need to speak to your manager.
He said that it's the same thing, so I will continue to say it.
I need to speak to your manager.
Yeah, whatever.
Immediately. I'm gonna write a report. Mm-hmm. I'm a straight white male. My straight white male.
Yeah, whatever, my straight white male. But yeah, the NFL is still in this bullshit. I continue to say I do not know why y'all continue to play in this league. Like basketball, baseball, and soccer are so much more profitable and better for your bodies, and they make more money.
It's sad too because football it's truly a dying sport. It's one of the things that has never been able to catch on internationally. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no other.
Because niggas, straight white males does not do, like.
Especially when there's countries that are like, confusing. They already have rugby. Like, a lot of countries exactly already have. With it. So it's kind of like, well, the motherfuckers who would play that sport.
Does rugby have a CTE problem?
No, because they don't get concussed as much.
Oh.
They don't.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
To all of my family, my family, when I told them that I was playing rugby, they really freaked out on me because of CTE. And they was like, these concussions and all this stuff that's happening with football players. I'd be like, oh, no, but we don't be hitting each other with our necks.
Yeah. You also don't have, you're not going to have the confidence to hit someone as hard as you can if you don't have a helmet on.
These football hits be crazy because they have all this padding and this helmet.
It's called courage.
They think that they can do all this crazy shit. Niggas and straight white males in rugby, we know that we don't have nothing on us, so we try to hit as safe as possible.
Yep.
So keep y'all little league. If I have my nephews will be playing baseball.
Yeah, and like that's the type of shit that's happening now. Is like motherfuckers not even gonna put their kids in football because they don't want the head injury shit and stuff like that. But this to me is already contributing to, like, the NFL.
And they want them to be able to stand up for themselves.
NFL cannot continue to complain about lower ratings consistently when they do shit like this. Yeah, we hear that.
If y'all wonder where Nikki got that sound
from. Oh my God.
I'm glad the camera couldn't see that. Okay, sorry. I just messed up your point, didn't I? I am so sorry.
Yeah.
NFL is trash.
Yeah.
Basically. All right.
But they complain about ratings and then they do shit like this. Like, nobody wants to watch this shit, is what I mean. Like literally every week.
It's not like they have
NFL ratings have dropped.
They
3%.
Don't be having their ass out. They don't be sticking up the middle finger. They don't roll their eyes like, here go this weak ass song and shit. They just kneel.
That's crazy.
That's it. And niggas is straight white males is really mad about that. Now that one worked. All right. So I have Blue Ivy checking Miss Tina. We talked about this a little bit before we started recording.
Grandma.
You're not supposed to do that. I just had to say that I can imagine that Miss Tina was like doing them little butthole lips. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, what's that called?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I can imagine she was doing the butthole lips like little girl. When you were little, so when I was little, I've always looked older than my age.
Okay.
So when I was like 5, I was looking older. I was tall and shit. Mm-hmm. And you know, certain places like kids under a certain age, whatever.
Yeah.
And so my mom, like when my mom used to have us like lie or whatever, and be like, I was dumbass hyped to turn 6. Like, yeah, I'm 6 now, nigga. I'm not 5. Straight white male. I'm not 5 no more. Like, we on it, blah blah. So we'll be like in a line of hometown buffet, and my mom be like, "You're 5," and I'd be like, "I turned 6 2 months ago."
Well, yo ass.
What are you talking about?
Sit in a car.
Mom was like, "Girl, be quiet." I'm like, "Mom, that's not honest. Did we lie?" Because you know, parents be telling you all these do's and don'ts. Follow the rules, do all this stuff. Then they don't do it, and then they be like, "Oh, well, sometimes it's okay to lie." Like, all right, so which one is it? So I kind of feel blue. She like, "Hey, y'all been telling me to do all of this stuff. Pay attention.
We're listen to famous. Everybody's watching all the time. I get it.
I gotta be on my best behavior. Say hi to North, South, East, and West when you see them in the streets at the fashion show.
Cross my T's, dot my I's.
I got it.
Okay.
But we in Paris now in the theater, and I see all of y'all taught me how to read now when I was 2. So I know that sign say no pictures. Grandma, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to. But on the other hand, I was kind of like, your dad is from Brooklyn, your mom is from the 3rd Ward of Houston.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go home to your parents' hometown and they tell you about no snitching. Because who the fuck is you telling on? Like, yep. I can't imagine that Jay-Z would be proud of his daughter being
like... I know, 15 years ago, he would kill you.
You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, your dad...
He would kill you.
Yeah, your dad got at niggas for snitching. Yeah. So I don't understand where Blue Ivy got comfortable with this snitching shit. Even Julius could tell her, like, come on, little cousin, you can't be snitching like that. You're not supposed... That last "you're not supposed to" reminded me of, like, annoying kids that I went to school with. I think that's what it was. Like, you're not supposed to. Like, you need to shut up. Damn, I'm about to take this damn video. I'd be like, girl, do you know who your mama is? Do you know who I am? You're not supposed to. Without me, there would be no you. So shut up and move out of this way so I get this damn theater. But, you know, people just love seeing anything so about Blue Ivy. So that's nice. We still ain't seen them damn twins, though.
I Miss Tina is like the best OG. That nigga is really doing it.
Okay, but that video of her, is his name Richard? Richard Lawson?
Yeah.
Did you see that video when he said you gonna fuck it up anyway?
Oh, yeah, with the accent shit?
That gave, like... That was pretty cool.
They have fun.
Yeah, I like that shit. She didn't post it and deleted it. She was just like, yeah, this is how my nigga talks to me. She was just like, oh, such language. Like, she liked that shit. He was lit too. You saw that his eyes was glossy as fuck. That nigga was wet. That straight white man was wet. He was like, you gonna fuck it up anyway because your country. I'm like, they are drunk. And where was Blue for that? She was talking about no cameras then. Her ass. Oh, relax. Sorry.
Camille.
Okay. What did I do? I'm calm. Okay, simmer down. Oh, you're sounding like royalty. Speaking of royalty. you see how transitions, my straight white male. So the royal wedding, I don't really care much about that. Blah, 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 blah. Katie Hopkins. Did you see all of the memes that they were making about her?
Is that the ex? Who is that, Katie Hopkins?
She's somebody over there with the UK people. She's somebody that looks 70 and she's like 20.
Oh, like somebody.
Yeah, she in the family. Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
she in the family. She up there with the royal family. All of the memes. I really enjoyed that.
Did you watch any of the royal wedding?
No, I didn't.
I watched some clips.
I know they had like a choir.
A lot of niggas in there.
Yeah.
It was... I was just saying, coming from a nigga who was colonized by the Brits, it would have been, it would have been nice to get this kind of treatment. My grandma would have appreciated it and shit. Maybe she wouldn't have needed that. She wouldn't have needed that knee replacement.
Coming from a straight white male who was colonized by the Brits. That is funny, bro.
Okay. I don't know. I felt when they had the black cellist in it, I'm like...
It's not like my whole thing with that is it's not like to me it's not a big deal like it was when Obama was elected president because he was elected. Like you got married into the family. It's not like black people did anything. You get me? It's not like black people raised like
no. But I think that to me I think that's one thing that's lost on Americans is like the fact that having just those amount of black people in the because. They got married in the Church of England. And literally, what was it, 2 months ago when that one lady had the brooch with the character, the black character that was racist? Mm-hmm. Like, the crown, it was like the most mind-boggling thing ever that they even had black people in the Church of England. Like, and it seemed like it was... So
but she didn't really have any. None of her family was there. Only her mom.
But they found a black male cellist. They had to. You know how hard you had to look for a nigga that plays a straight white man.
You think that was all her doing?
No. I don't. I think it's the politics of all of it. I think it's this. The entire world is gonna be watching. The U.S. is going through this, like, race relation thing right now.
I heard that the Obamas declined their invitation to not be disrespectful to Trump. I kind of don't believe that. I feel like they would go.
I think they would go.
Yeah, but I don't see why they wouldn't be invited then.
That's true.
So why else didn't they go? But back to your point. I'm sorry.
It was.
Yeah, so because
because the presence of those black people in that church, though everybody who was inside the church who was a guest was royalty. The presence of the black people absolutely made people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like they're not used to that. Like you think that racism in Europe is different, and it is, but it's definitely there. It's systematic and shit like that.
Yeah, that's real systematic. Like, they don't fuck up their traditions.
No.
Like,
they will not let you.
They don't have a lot of variety because everything is like your family.
I guess that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying. Is the tradition that they're so like tied to, and not changing ways that it was just like, no, this motherfucker that you're marrying is black. We're doing the black shit. All of them. Why
Elizabeth ain't dead? After she died, who gonna be her? Who's going to be the queen?
It would have to be one of the daughters if they have a. What's the name's daughter? The first guy, Kate and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know nothing.
Because even because Kate is a duchess, and what's her name? The girl who just got married in right now. Damn, I should.
Meghan.
That's her name. She's a duchess, and but her Prince Harry, he's almost never gonna be the king because his older brother's sons have the crown before him.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm. Unless
I really don't know how none of that shit go.
Unless he dies before they're of age or some shit like that. But either way, it would go back to them.
Once they're
of age, it would be rightfully theirs.
I don't know. I think all of that shit is kind of fucked up, man. Because none of that shit is ever gonna change. Because you just gotta be in the family.
It's shit.
I see why niggas left to start America, but then look what we did with this shit. So I mean, I guess it's still families in charge. We just don't know who's in charge. So
and then I guess you get more families in charge because that's just all gonna be reproduced. Like it's no.
Like, period, nigga. I was just born into this. This is just the way it is. My family been doing this shit for hundreds of years.
I think the only cool part is that they're now marrying non-royals.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the kind of difference because for them it's like, oh shit.
But how much power does a duchess get?
Enough. Your kids get it. You know, like that's a different. That's a gene.
Are her kids gonna be able to say straight white male if they're only a fourth black?
I hope so. Shit, I'll be niggering it up all up in it. Nigga.
Straight to my daddy, like
straight white man.
Say something to me. Say something to me. Straight white male.
Come on. My daddy called me a straight white man.
Yeah, I'm going to the news. I'm calling Obama. Like my dad just called me a straight white man.
I see why you didn't show up.
He can't say that.
I see why you didn't show up.
I'll be calling my grandma. Like, Granny, he just said.
Terrible.
All right. Why did I put that? Oh, the NRA. I thought they said NBA. No glasses plus champagne. Thought that was it. So the NRA, which shouldn't they only be fighting for rifles instead of all guns? Because they're the National Rifle Association, right?
Aren't they rifles?
Are all guns considered rifles like all squares are considered rectangles?
Is that something I should Google? I feel like I should know that. And I want to know that.
I really don't know. But I guess I don't have much to say about this. They just, after the school shooting, they were blaming the parents. They're saying blame parents. Why are y'all blaming the guns? Like, how you don't know that your kid is in there racking up
a rifle is a sports tool. Not all rifles are guns.
Yeah, because this ain't no game that I want to play. No sport that I play. Which I guess is kind of true, but it's still just them trying to push away from gun control. And then they attack the news for saying, well, y'all shouldn't be reporting on this type of shit anyway. Y'all just making other people want to do it next. Like, whoa. So now we're supposed to have school shootings and not tell nobody. Like, what kind of, they really, I love seeing the little tweets of like, what did I see? I saw one that said like, oh, the NRA claims that gun control won't stop people from getting guns. They'll just get them like illegally or in an unsafe way. But making abortions illegal will just make women not get them. Like it'll just be the end of it. Like
it makes sense.
Like you have to think that people you got to think that people is going to go harder to get abortions than guns. Like you have to, or at least the same amount, you know, like.
I guess.
So I enjoy seeing those cute little tweets about the NRA, but I mean, them niggas read that shit and they still don't care because it's not about any of that other shit. It's about white supremacy. So next, I think everything else on this list is much lighter, y'all. So bear with us. Music is pretty much what all this rest of everything is about.
Oh, great. Perfect.
So, Tyga dropped a new music video and song, which I think is great. When Tyga was in his prime, it was for being ratchet. And so I think that's where he should return.
I agree. And I think his hair is holding him back.
You think he should cut it? He looks exactly like his son now with that hair.
So he looks like a how many year old?
He's trying to attract that how many year old. He missed that young thing.
That's terrible.
I think that's what it is. But yeah, go cop that new Tyga. Google it. I don't know what it's called, but it made me shake my ass.
He got to dig out of a hole, man. He in a real deep. He's in a real dug down hole. I don't care.
I don't think so.
You can't just break up with somebody after. You can't just unbe a pedophile. Oh no, I'm actually never mind. I'm not anymore. Like now, I'm just here. Like, no. And you went to the Kardashians. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Anyways. It's the worst one. Like,
Hey, a video came out of her, like, of them on the show or whatever. She really do look way different. Like, she looked more different than people.
Are you talking about her
yeah.
when she was... It's
people always be like,
in
puberty, she was a little girl, she's 20 now. Like, yeah, but nah, my nigga.
That nigga has a whole different face.
I have a couple of friends that thicken on up after high school. I do, but you don't. It's not.
That's not how it happens.
Works. It's just not how it works.
Your face is your face.
That's not how puberty works. The only thing she's admitted to getting is lips.
Well,
because her shit was like, oh my gosh, like literally, like I can't. Like that's how that shit was. Yeah, she was ugly, but I guess she was like, I'm not about to be the ugly sister. It's gonna be Chloe.
But you could have waited it out.
Chloe was like, I'm not gonna be the ugly sister either, bitch.
It probably doesn't help that the other little sister was just like, I'm a model. Just off top.
Yeah,
I actually don't need any of that. Like, you guys. No.
They love this toothpick shit. My straight white male, okay? They love this.
Oh, okay. So you guys are doing the curves
then. I've been hearing. Did you listen to Lil Baby's album?
No, I only heard the song with Drake.
Yes, exactly. Me too. Everybody been saying how good it is, and I tried to listen to it. I heard like 3 songs.
I'm not the biggest Lil Baby
fan. I don't even. What other songs do he sing besides this? Because I don't know. He sounds like Young Thug or Rich Homie Quan or some other like kind of singing auto-tuning straight white male. Like he sound like all of them.
Yeah,
it's nothing too. I don't understand what the hype was. And
I didn't listen to the project. I'm not a fan, so I was just like,
yeah, I'm not gonna listen to it all. I don't like not being able to sing along with straight white males when I'm at a party and everybody going up to a song and I don't know it. It grinds.
But to me though, nowadays some straight white males they just know songs just to know songs. Like you don't even like this shit. This don't even sound good. Like stop.
Yeah, if I could shake my ass to it though, I'm gonna shake it. I don't have to know the words. I'll start rapping over it. To be honest.
Yep, I mean, if it's a good song, it's a good song, but it's like, even then, like, I don't know. Some people, like, some songs are terrible, and there's no need to know them.
What? Example?
I'm not going to say that. I don't know. There's a lot of bad songs.
A lot of bad songs that straight white males just like.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
Like like the Littles, the fucking SoundCloud motherfuckers.
Oh, that's what, because it's the number one song or whatever. But I don't know none of Bahabi's songs. I don't know none of them.
Who is that? Oh, the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know about it. I don't think nobody knows her songs.
She literally, like...
I feel like there's a computer out there that's dedicated to buying her songs.
But why her? Like, who would spend the time to make her the...
You know, how much people would love to have a white character of
Cardi B,
of like a rapper in.
She's literally the worst. Like it's so awful watching this young lady.
I honestly have not. I don't even know what she does.
But okay, let's move on. I guess more in that same little lane. J. Cole did an interview with Lil Pump. Did you watch it?
I didn't get to watch it. I'm excited to watch it, though. I'm going to watch it tonight, I think.
I'm kind of not. I don't feel like J. Cole should be wasting his time with this shit. I don't get none of it in general. Or at least my whole thing is at least I would rather see him do this shit with Kodak Black or somebody like that. You know, like, what are you wasting your time with this little white boy for? That's my thing. But he is half white, so I guess
even like Yachty would have been fine.
Yeah, like
I would have preferred like
I want to see
but
you
that's
have
not really a problem.
have this sit down. But even if you say you're trying to reach a generation, sit down with one of the black people from that generation. Like, especially how hard you go. Like, why you sitting down with this little white boy? Who cares? And I hate how all of them too, Lil Pump and 6ix9ine and all of them other weird niggas do stuff like. Every time that somebody talks about 6ix9ine, he'll be like, "Y'all coming for a guy with rainbow hair? Really? Y'all look lame." Like, nigga, you straight white male, you decided to dye your hair rainbow. How lame is it that you decided to do some stupid shit to yourself and then
that people will make fun of you for just to tell them that they're dumb for making fun of you for that thing?
Oh, you're just gonna make fun of you're beefing with a kid with rainbow hair. Like, yes, I don't care if he was bald, rainbow hair, braids, none of that. Like,
I'm also sick of 6ix9ine talking about a kid. You're 20 years old, bro.
Yeah, like,
it's actually motherfuckers like Lil Pump who are minors who need their parents to sign their record deals. Yeah. You're a grown man, bro.
About, oh, you're coming at a kid with rainbow hair. Like,
he be playing that kid shit. I hate that so much.
I hate when you do that. Like, you're not about to be popping all of this shit. You got a fucking blood SUV with the blood bandana print on it, all this stuff. And as soon as somebody says something, people like, "Oh, I'm just somebody with rainbow hair. Why are you so mad? Like, why you keep bringing that shit up? You corny for that. You dyed your hair rainbow just so you could bring it up when niggas come at you. That's so stupid. I hate that. I hate when he always everything. I'm just a kid with rainbow hair. Like, all right, my nigga, dye it brown then. Now what? Like, we don't care what color your hair is. Shave it off. You still be doing stupid shit. Stop doing that. I hate that so much. How you gonna dye your hair a color so that when people come at you, you can make them feel stupid for coming at you because you got rainbow hair? Okay, you a stupid looking little boy with rainbow hair. Yes. Like, ooh. But yeah, I just don't think J. Cole should have. I don't think that's something worth his time, really. Like,
I agree with you.
A beef with him in general was stupid
because
to me.
Lil Pump is never. It's not somebody who has been who has shown himself to be worth an interview or like
which
worth
one
somebody
is Lil
to
Pump?
To hear Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang,
oh,
Gucci Gang,
okay,
Gucci
okay,
Gang,
okay.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. I get it.
My bitch let her do cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I get it.
Got it.
I get it.
I skeeted.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. So I skeeted. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like.
I think it's let's get it.
Oh, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Oh, I thought you were saying I skeeted like with a Mexican
Maybe it is
accent.
I skeeted.
You never know. He's just a kid with pink hair. What do we know? But yeah, I don't think it was worth his time. But that nigga got.
I'm gonna watch it because I don't understand. Like, yeah, I don't have anything more to say. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's confusing.
I'm about to do something that may not turn out good. Oh, nothing happened. I thought it was gonna make that noise. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we do it. Oh, all right. Well, turned out fine.
Touch them together.
What do they call it? Sword fighting?
Oh, wait.
Yeah. You never heard that before?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's not how gay sex works also. Like 99%.
That's literally exactly how it's done. Like literally move for move. That was it. I feel like
sword fighting. Yeah, that's what I've heard that term before. All right, moving right along.
Hood politics.
Do you know anything about this? Because I really don't. Like, I knew it was a beef, but I didn't really know. I never really kept up with it because I didn't care.
Okay.
So do you know more about it than I do? I assume that you do.
What is it?
Pusha T and Drake.
Okay.
So Drake released a diss.
He did release the diss, and
I don't think it's good. But is it because I don't know much about their beef?
Oh, he went hard.
Okay.
Because
I know he to me it sounded more like a Kanye diss.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I think he definitely took that opportunity to. It was a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas, blah blah blah, and y'all is Kanye and Pusha because everyone don't know.
But who else is good music? Big Sean.
Yeah.
Don't we have? Oh no, that's Kendrick that has beef with Big Sean.
Yeah, but I think that the like the funny thing about, first of all, can I start off with Pusha T's album before I even get into this fucking shit? Pusha T,
Rock Kilo.
Pusha T is a nigga who his music has been pretty anticipated for him because he's he doesn't release music
that
often. And so a lot of people like Pusha T is a pretty good rapper. Like if you're just now onto Pusha T, like stop. Especially like for young people who are trying to listen to it now just because he dissed Drake. Like it's not for you. Like you're never gonna be able
to push up to get up on.
You're never gonna do it. Like
shit,
you know when it's too
years
late
in the making. Yeah,
like you miss the moment and like because even like the way that Pusha T raps is very early Kanye.
Yeah,
like the production is very early Kanye. He's just more polished and shit like that. But for you to take that long to release an album and it be 21 fucking minutes, to me, that says to me that you're reaching, like, Kanye has too much. He has
influence on you.
Yeah, because
there's no way
that. But that's crazy to me because these are people who call themselves bosses and shit like that. Pusha T's a pretty powerful person at good. Like, he's an executive who drops music once in a while. Like, there's no way that you're dropping an album after waiting that long and it's 21 minutes with 7 songs. And then when you put it out, you're like, well, we spent 1.5 years looking for samples, writing. You took 1.5 years to write 21 minutes worth of music? And art is absolutely a process. But
21 minutes is...
For a whole album to have people come out, like, that's not right. Like, you can't... That's the shit that is like, that's Kanye's ignorance right there. When you put out something and you, this shit is just great. Take it. Like, that's it. That's not you. Not only that, but people are off Kanye, so they off you.
Yeah. Now I think that's a big point. Like,
and then
I wouldn't be so big to use that as my name. Like, yeah, good music, Kanye produced, blah blah. Like, that's not a name I want to be dropping really right now, especially not to Pusha T fans. Like, I can imagine that many of them are like in agreement with the shit that Kanye has been saying.
Because Pusha T fans are not like new motherfuckers who listen to the Lils and shit.
Yeah,
like honestly,
these are like adults.
Yeah, like new niggas to them are Kendrick
adults.
And Cole.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick and Cole are new. Mm-hmm. That's the new age.
I mean, they are.
Yeah, and that's how new. That's how old the motherfuckers is. Like to that point. So for like a 21 minute 7 song quote unquote album is some little shit to do. That's a little they're like, oh, we're not gonna put
He said that all the albums that are coming out are like that, didn't he?
I don't know, but he said we're not going to put hella songs on there to mess with the streaming numbers like some artists do. And obviously that's shots at certain people. Like Drake has done it, Chainz has done it, where like
literally everybody has done it.
We talk about them putting those hit songs on the album and it's like a year later but they're automatically gold. Cardi did it. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Nicki will do it.
Sorry, I had to do a moment of silence.
It's become
my queen.
Yeah, it's become commonplace. So it's like
let me add her on here for
it's terrible. But I'm like, so you waited this long to give motherfuckers 7 songs and you amped it up like it was so much, and then the most tasteless part was that album cover.
And the fact that they tried to make it into like a story, like that, like
it didn't even
like. Pusha, all the jokes is that all he does is rap about cocaine and shit. So for you to put the album, for your artwork to be of somebody that died from that, and their daughter died from that,
it shows how removed you are from what you're doing.
Everything has been like their whole life has been impacted because of that, and their loved one's life has been impacted because of that. And she was like a fucking icon. Like this ain't.
Not even to mention what crack and cocaine did to black communities. Like It's like you cannot brag about that.
It's the difference, like people talking about, because that's what a lot of like conservative white people say about rap. Like, oh, y'all are glorifying gang violence and glorifying this lifestyle, and our rebuttal is always like, no, we're telling our story. So that kind of crosses the line between telling our story and glorifying.
Yeah,
it.
because you're putting this picture on like it's like it's because it's called album art.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be art.
So do you want niggas to overdose when they listen to your music? Like, what are you trying to sell?
That's somebody's real... Like, that was somebody's real life.
You could have easily recreated it.
That's all I was thinking.
So easy.
And not only that, but I was like, okay, first of all, maybe like it's like a J. Cole album where it's going to be talking about addiction so much or drug use so much that it's like, oh, it's going to be relevant.
Was some type of ending message or something that pulls it all together?
Nothing, there was absolutely nothing about the album that made the album cover more fitting, especially when you consider that they already had all of this finished, and then Kanye came back and was like, oh, I have this really cool idea for album art. So you had album art picked out. Your album was already finished. It was the finished product. This was the final thing. That's called shock value.
It's crazy.
That's a Kanye thing to do, and you're not Kanye.
He must really like have been a really hoot and a half of a guy before all of this shit start happening with him going crazy for people to still have this much trust in him, because they still have that much trust into him to hear what he has to say after he says some bogus shit like make America great again. Like, even to hear him out after all of the shit that he's been saying, he must have so much respect for these. These dudes must have so much respect for him. So
here's the scary part. The production on Pusha T's album is great. Like, the production is, the beats are hard. The production is clean. It's also very obvious that Kanye produced it.
Yeah.
But he's doing such a spectacular job that it's annoying.
Because it's like, damn, we really not writing for you right now.
And not only that, but I know that when his album comes out, it's not going to be, the lyrics aren't going to match. The one thing that you know Kanye is always going to do is produce. Like, and that's one thing that you can always get better at. It's not like rap where you, oh shit, you can't rhyme no more. You can always improve at producing.
Yeah.
Which he's done. It's just that his rapping and all of that shit is not necessarily up to par, which sucks. But Pusha T's album, for someone who we've been waiting to drop for so long, you could not have had more distractions in the like to pull away from the music than like actually people just listen to you, which is something you always complain about. You always complain that people don't listen to you. Like,
and now everybody's just going to listen to Drake.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're going to listen to that one song you dissed him on and listen to his response. He probably responded by
and now. The worst part is that the one song that you dissed Drake on was not the hardest song, which if you're going to diss Drake, that shit better be your single. It really better be your fucking single. Because
his shit is going to be a single.
Yes, on a freestyle that nigga just wrote last night. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was your Pusha T and Drake news. Moving right along. YG got a new song for me to throw this ass to. Right. The sun came out today. The sun came out today. It ain't been out all week. Well, I don't know. I haven't been in San Diego all week. No.
Today's the first.
Yeah, the sun came out today, and I don't think it's a coincidence that it's the same day that YG dropped this ass shaking music. I will say, Nikki, I'm pretty disappointed. I thought that verse was trash. Me personally, I did not like it.
I feel like trash is such a strong word that you're using because
I got high expectations for her, and I feel like she needs to only be putting out some good shit right now because she under a lot of scrutiny. And that song, I would have been cool without her part on that song. I would have been cool without it. I didn't like it. I don't think she gassed on it. I'm sorry. If that's the case, he could have put like Dreezy or Cash Doll or somebody else I was for sure going to gas, like somebody in that more like strictly ratchet woman rap. He could put Kamaya. Nah, Kamaya wouldn't do good on that. But you get me? He could have put Cash Doll on. He could have been somebody else I was for sure going to be doing that ratchet shit. Like Nikki.
That's probably the best point I've heard you make about the song is that. And I think that this ends up actually being a problem with rap is like when you need a female feature, you go to Nicki Minaj. And I think to her detriment, she doesn't necessarily fit on everybody's shit.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like she didn't fit on this song. Like this is a ratchet.
At the same time, she is the female feature.
Yeah,
you get me? Like when.
But that could have been even your opportunity to put somebody else on, especially after all of that shit that was going on with the She Bad
100%,
song and everything.
100%. But then even that situation only
put
adds
Cardi on
to
the song then. Shit.
That only adds to like the fact that Nicki Minaj is quote unquote the only person who's been able to rap with men and not bring that drama into the music type of shit until more recently where it's her, going back and forth with other women.
Yeah.
But somehow she still maintains respect for, like,
I mean, she gon' have respect. Like, that's
no, absolutely. But then because she is the female feature, she'll get calls about everything. And not only that, but the bag goes to her.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I understand. I think it's a gift and a curse type of shit.
I understand all of that is what I'm saying. I'm just saying, well, then bring it, bitch. Like, damn, I want some, like, that song. That song is going to be a big song because it's a good song. Like, regardless of her, in most clubs they don't play songs all the way through anyway, so they might cut her part out anyway. But it could have just took that record to the next level as far as it being like summertime is where you release your ratchet anthems. You could have put, like Big Sean did for on So Good with Cash Doll. Like, you could have put a upcoming woman
Big
rapper.
Sean was surprising on that song.
I
thought he was gonna ruin it.
No, he got off.
I know, but I thought when I heard YG's verse, I was like, "What the fuck is Big Sean gonna do with this?"
Big Sean can do ratchet. He been on like 3 other like ratchet.
You know me,
ratchet hits. Yeah,
Sean,
you don't like Big Sean.
Like,
yeah,
when he does something good,
but
he's
been on a good handful of ratchet songs where he get off. I just don't think that was a good fit for Nicki. I think everybody else, like 2 Chainz. When I hear 2 Chainz, I'm thinking it's ratchet. YG. If I see 2 Chainz and YG's together, I'm knowing it's a ratchet song. Big Sean, like I said, he can give us a good ratchet verse. Nicki, I was just like, she had to do something different. It just did not fit with the rest of the flow of the song to me. And
I think it's just very obvious that they were just, women. We need.
And Nicki
probably like
Nicki seemed like the type of bitch that be like, well, you did a song with Cardi. You can't do it with me. Like, she a tit for tat type of bitch.
Which I think is so sad. Like, I think that's a real detriment to her, like, the legacy that she could leave.
I love Nicki, but she's just getting more and more corny every day. And I love,
that's what
you can ask anybody from my life. I am literally her biggest fan. Like, she just has been doing so much corny shit lately. I do not like it. Like, stop. You don't got to be this corny, my nigga. You Nicki Minaj. Like, you don't have to be this corny. You just really don't.
You put out a song tomorrow, everybody talk about it, good or bad. So to me,
so what's the point of doing all of the extra?
Like, the fact that Cardi B is on Instagram
insecure.
less than you, it's sick.
She seems insecure, or like she has something to prove. You
and there's nobody.
You have nothing to prove, girl. You did it.
It's like the most.
Whatever happens from this day on, no other female rapper can take your crown. Like, they can't. You did it, my nigga. You got it. So it's no point of doing all of the other extra shit and posting every time. Like, another person just listened to my song. Like, okay,
and
girl.
there's no other artist, athlete, musician, anything that's gonna have the kind of dominance that Nicki did that is like so definite.
Yeah.
Remy Ma was definitely in jail. Eve was definitely not rapping. Cash Doll did not exist at that point.
Yeah.
Saweetie was not rapping at that point. It was you. Like, it's not like, LeBron and KD exist at the same time type of shit.
Yeah.
It's none of that. It was Nicki's. It is Nicki's. So it's so crazy to see somebody who should have like the utmost confidence and who usually does go into being a complete like a sad puppy that you need to tell her that she's great.
Yeah, and then she pushed that album back too. Like, it's just raising so many flags.
Porn.
Like, so now that album better really be fire, and I really don't want to hear none of that singing shit. Honestly, when she made that comment about Quavo telling her he didn't like her singing on it, I was so happy. Like, so people are telling you. Good. Maybe because you obviously care about what people think. Maybe eventually you will stop the singing shit and we just get a whole rap album. Because, girl, we're just due. Like, I'm always ride for Nicki because I know she can. It's just like, when will you? So
she does. I mean,
it's not consistent. She's like Dwayne Wade.
But I guess I see what you're saying. If you want to be the Kendrick Lamar of women, be the Kendrick Lamar of women. Hit every time, or be like a J. Cole. If you want to be at the top, be at the top. If you are Drake, be Drake. Make the hit every time.
Yeah, like, I just don't. But the thing is, it's like she thinks it's a hit every time. So, like, does she not have a confidence issue, or does she? Like, you get me? Like, because everything she drops, she thinks it's the greatest shit ever. But it's like, girl, it's not. You can't think it is. Like, you know when you've made good music. So I don't know, but anyway, 2 Chainz, YG, and Big Sean part is great. I suggest y'all. What is it? Big Bank? It's called Big Bank. That's
I would appreciate actually a YG 2 Chainz 7-song tape.
Now that is an excellent idea.
It ain't gotta be that
Produced
long.
by DJ Mustard.
Yeah, it ain't gotta be like a long tape.
I'm with that shit. You see?
Y'all niggas mamas will be proud.
Because they work together a lot. I'm with that.
I really like how they sound
do
together.
have a good combo.
Because they both got this like lazy style of rap shit. They could ride the same beats. Like that sounds lit as fuck to me. That sounds like a strip club.
Isn't YG supposed to be giving us the album soon? YG.
Yeah, I think he's gearing up.
Oh man, I wish there were. Like, I wish I knew the right words to say what Just Read Up did for LA. Like, not even just for me. Like, literally, I saw all of Los Angeles in 2011 when Just Read Up came out. It was just different. Everybody was just on some different shit. Riding down the street, everybody was playing that shit. We knew all the words. We knew all the ad-libs. Like, it would get to the point, like, we would play the song, like, okay, you do the verse, I'll do the ad-libs on the next song. We switch. Like, that song was just, I mean, that album was, like, L.A. Like, it was just summer L.A. Like, we've been asking for that again. I really hope that this is it. Because he did one album where he was just on some, it wasn't really that ratchet. And it was like, I appreciate the growth, and I'm happy for you.
Oh, it was his woke album.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of like shootings going on at that time. It was really dense.
I mean,
but remember he dropped that ratchet shit like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, what was the one that was all red?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's all haven't been the same. He made Honestly. His West Side, 4 fingers, I'm singing, I don't want them. We got weed, bring switches, hope, break it down and roll them, hope, say it right like potent, hope. You ain't even knowing that I just be flowing. You know, weed, cause we be smoking, look, nigga, you ain't nothing. Yo, bitch, wanna fuck me, shut up, bitch, I got that burner, stop that bitch like I turn a nigga, don't trip, we with that, we specialize with click, clack, so you better big back, nigga, just be. I'm the man of my city, run that shit like P. Diddy. I need another album like that, and all of that was to say that this single is showing me that it might be possible. And last but not least, we have Amber Rose and 21 Savage. What did I even have to say about this? So they broke up. Supposedly they broke up because she was fucking his homie, but Amber Rose was like, y'all be believing anything.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't think she'll fuck 2 kids.
But...
And so she was just saying a bunch of shit. And she was like, y'all always think I'm fucking everybody. Which, I could feel Amber Rose. I like Amber Rose. It's going to take something. Like, she do be saying some dumb shit. But overall, I like Amber Rose. So I feel her in that. Because she's so, like, openly sexual or whatever. It's so easy for niggas to be like, oh, well, she cheated and she fucked, blah, 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 blah. She be like, every time y'all see me with somebody, y'all think I'm fucking them. Like, that don't be the case. So I feel her on that. But also, girl, we don't care. We do not care that you and 21 Savage broke up. Like, hopefully you go get you some adult dick. Go back to fucking Wiz. I hope you never stopped. Like, I don't know. Nobody really cares that you and 21 Savage broke up. It's not like we know. It's not like we're like, oh, 21 Savage gonna give us a fire heartbreak album. Like, no. All that nigga credibility is gone. You was at the fucking slut walk talking about Captain Save a Hoe and I'm a hoe too. So all that street shit is over. We don't want to hear no more pew, 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 gunshots. All that is out. You was saving. I don't want to hear no more. You was saving hoes, my nigga. All that fucking bitch.
You could do both at this. You could be all kinds of.
I don't want to hear no more.
I'm here.
I don't believe it.
I still know
do
it's a knife.
Do a song with Selena Gomez, my nigga. I don't know. That street nigga is over now. But honestly, all jokes aside, we don't really care. Like, that's why I say I don't know if I have much to say about this because we don't care, girl. Nobody's really sitting up here checking for the 21 Savage. Amber Rose is not gonna have a problem getting another nigga. And 21 Savage is not going to have a problem getting another girl.
Oh.
So, like, it's fine. Y'all broke up and they said, which one of 21 Savage's homies was Amber Rose smashing?
None. That doesn't make any
21
sense to
Bandit?
me, though. Because
like, who is he talking about?
That doesn't make any sense to me that, like, what the fuck? Imagine this. You famous as fuck. The nigga you date is famous as fuck. And motherfuckers just be on y'all all the time. Wouldn't you just go cheat with somebody who's not the person's friend?
Like, with anyone else.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like I know that Amber Rose doesn't have to be the smartest fucking person ever, but she at least got some street smarts.
Yeah, she from Philly, so
yeah, she like what the fuck. Sometimes when cheating rumors come out, I'm like, some of y'all are just offending the fuck out of people's intelligence. Like, who would do that?
And what friends do 21 Savage have that she interested in when she had to tell this nigga he got to drink water every day? Like, who is the friends?
Also, like, is the friend richer than 21 Savage? Because they would have to be. It's Amber Rose.
But she rich. Like, she don't need them niggas money.
It's not about that.
You try to say how much more beneficial would this friend have to be for Amber Rose?
You would have to at least be, I don't know. I guess I don't understand. I don't know. I would have to get into the mind of a hoe.
Oh, well, girl, I'm talking to you.
I know,
I'm letting you know.
That's why I'm doing a Q&A. You're not giving me no motherfucking answers. Like,
girl,
it's a goddamn...
she ain't cheat on that little boy. She ain't cheat on that little boy with one of his friends. His daddy, maybe. If they would have came out like Amber Rose sleeps with 21 Savage daddy, like, okay, girl. But no. She ain't cheating one of his friends.
That's dumb.
And he's not... He's like 26.
He would have killed his friend.
It's a knife. It's a murder.
This just isn't adding up.
Back to, like, we don't care. I don't care. I just said it because I feel like I had to. But that was a lot for other people's business.
Yeah,
I want
look
to start.
at the time.
You know what I want to start doing? Because it's all supposed to be about brunch, right? So this is like technically the portion of brunch where you gossip. I'm gonna start putting in one true story about somebody from my real life that I really gossip about. Spice it up, be a little messy.
I have a story though. I tried to take a lift over here. My Lyft driver, this was the most interesting lift I've ever taken in my life. It sucked.
Oh.
Today was not the day to talk. And she wanted it. I didn't know that I fucking called a lift for goddamn chatty Kathy.
See, pause real quick. I just want to say that I be seeing all on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and shit when people be like, gets into the lift, driver doesn't say anything, gets out, 5 stars. And then they be having like 50,000 retweets. Like 50,000 of y'all niggas are lying because when people get into the car when I'm driving, they talk to me. I be like, cool, we on the same page. We want to shut up. And then no, they be talking, so the passengers be lying, but apparently the drivers be lying.
No, this nigga the first. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Okay, good. Thank you. We go down the street a little bit. So how's your night going? You can't ask me the same fucking question like in a different way, bro.
Girl, but they will.
Do you know how many different ways she asked me how I was?
Going? And how's your day been?
She said all of that. She asked me all 3. What are your so what are you guys gonna do tonight? So what are you up to? I'm trying to be good. See, this is a car that I rent because my dog is blah blah blah, and the surgery cost it. I'm like, and then she goes, but I don't need to tell you all this.
Girl,
you already did.
Some people really just don't be having nobody to talk to.
You already really did.
Sad. So I would suggest that y'all call y'all family members more so they can stop talking to random people.
This bitch goes, imagine you won the lottery for... How far... Can you tell the people how far my house is from your house?
Smooth like 9 minutes at most. Like.
Thank you. And we've already gotten through all of this. She's quick with the shits. Yeah. It's not the longest fucking way.
What's so irritating is that, like...
And she wanted me to imagine.
Literally.
I don't have time.
Do people not have social cues? Like, if I'm giving you one-word answers, quick, abrupt, no, very monotone, like, there's no spikes in my... I don't sound excited, anything? Yes, no. Mm-hmm. No, nothing. If those are my responses, why would you keep talking? How come you can't pick up that this means that somebody don't want to talk?
I was so upset. She said, imagine you won the lottery and it's $10 million. And then she goes, but let's just say half of it got taxed.
No, it's not let's just say. That's what will happen.
And then so now you have $5 million.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. Okay, you don't have to tell me that the money was taxed. Like, why are we doing... It was just extra shit. So now we talking about taxing my imagination, nigga? How you gonna tax my imagination? You told me imagine.
It's mine.
What the fuck? This is stateless. What tax would I pay? Texas?
How are you putting rules on my imagination?
In my imagination,
white people even trying to get shoes white.
Get the
I'm assuming.
fuck out of here. My imagination is from Washington.
Hello?
There is no state tax. Get the fuck.
You can't even have control of your own imagination.
Talk about would you? So would you keep working, or do you think you would stop? And then she didn't let me answer, because I would just. So you just say that you're trying to.
People will ask you questions just so they can say. If their
you want to
answer.
say it, like, it's cool. You can just, hey, I was thinking about like this crazy thought I had that I won $5 million, and what would I do? And then this, that. You don't have to put me through this to make me feel special, bitch. Imagine you made me imagine you. Get out of here, bro. But anyways, it came out. The end of it is that
you made it here.
She would continue driving Lyft twice a month. And I was like...
Oh, that's what you got from the story?
Yeah.
I had this passenger. He was English, and it was another guy in the car with him. And I really hate when people they were having their own conversation back there. And then just like mid their conversation, I guess they like feel like guilty or something that they didn't speak to me, which I'm like, it's cool. Keep talking to your partner. So they're like, oh, how's your night? But mind you, it's the same tone of them talking to their friends. I don't know if they're talking to me. Excuse me. And then
they tapped you.
Oh, no, not till the end. But I hate when people call me by my name like they fucking know me. So Camille, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, how do you know my name? Don't just be calling me Camille. Just say, so excuse me, blah, blah, blah. Like, they be like, well, Camille, let me tell you about this. Like, they talk to me like that. Like, whoa. You're using my name as if you use it all the time, as if you know me. That has to stop. So anyway, they're like, oh, so how's your night going? Are you from here? Yeah. Have you been driving for long? No. He literally says, oh, well, you're giving those one-word answers. I can tell you don't want to talk. And I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to come off rude or anything. This is exactly what I said. He proceeds to talk to me for 10 minutes. Then we get to his destination. He taps me. Sorry for calling you out about not wanting to talk earlier. Have a good night. So you acknowledge the fact that you knew I didn't want to talk, and acknowledge the fact that you called me out on it because it was awkward. And then you acknowledge the fact that you talked to me anyway for 10 minutes? What was the point? Why'd you have to do that? So you knew I didn't want to talk and still talk to me anyway, and then pointed it out and then touched me. This shoulder, this one. They always touching it. Always.
This one.
Like, why do they have to do that? But that's not what this segment is for. That's it. Anything else? Anything else happen? Prediction by... This episode will come out on Monday. By Monday. So do the Warriors and the Rockets play tomorrow?
They do.
So by Monday, what are your basketball predictions? Game 7 for the Celtics Cavs is Saturday.
Saturday.
Tomorrow, Saturday. Sunday it is.
It is Sunday.
So what are your predictions by this comes out on Monday? Who do you think is...
This is funny because I think like 2 weeks ago, I think everybody would have been like, boom, boom, boom. Like we all know. I really have no idea.
Cavs Warriors. Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no clue.
And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx people because I jinx.
There's no... If anyone has Celtics Rockets right now and you had that, like, shout out to you because there's nobody
you really
who could
have
thought
faith.
that. And that's very possible.
It's very likely. But Chris Paul is out for sure for game 6.
But the thing is that James Harden hasn't really gone off. So he's due for a big game.
He's due because he's not only has he not gone off, he's been like kind of bad.
Defense.
Yeah. So
he's resorted to defense because he can't score.
And that could be because he's letting, because he see Chris Paul getting off, so he let him, like, that's good teamwork. You see one person getting off, so you help in other ways. But
that's definitely not
now that Chris Paul is out, he's like over 20.
He is
since game 4.
It's just different.
So it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Different. I don't want to make any predictions because I don't want to jinx anybody. So I'm going to leave it at that.
I'm just glad that finally that Kevin Durant got exposed because I'm very tired of niggas trying to compare him and say that like he's anywhere near LeBron, bro. Like that's very not true. That's very false. This is the nigga. This is the person who's get all the way the fuck out of here. You know what's crazy when you can lose a game with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green on your team and not get shit for it.
Klay was getting off.
If LeBron would have been on the Warriors instead of KD, and he would have been fully expected to sweep. He would have needed to sweep everything to the finals. This nigga KD has it all and still is down 3-2, bro, in the Western Conference Finals. Are you playing me? That's ridiculous. You're not the best at nothing. You're not the best. You're not the best. You're not the best.
It's just so conflicting because I still, of course, am mad at Kevin Durant. But I've always been a big Kevin Durant fan. But I would never have compared him to LeBron.
Like
he a clutch player. Like I would not be sad if Kevin Durant was on my team for sure. But
you're not the best. Oh my God, that shit was just. Come on. It was comedy. It was comedy. But I never see so many damn haters be out on Twitter as much as when the fucking Warriors lost 2 in a row. Nigga, everybody was Rockets fans that night.
Oh yeah, me included.
It was up. It was going up.
But I don't have no problem with the Rockets. They be kicking my team ass all up and down. So y'all better go all the way. Shit. If you gonna do the Thunder like that, like, you feel me? I'm with it. If you beat my team, then I gotta respect you. I'm with it. And I just really don't want to see the Warriors again. It's just like it's just too much. Like y'all have too many scorers. Y'all, it's too many of y'all. Wow, no. Here's gonna be the deciding factor: is Andre Iguodala out for the rest of the season, or
no? He might come back at one point or the other.
If he comes back and Chris Paul is out, then the Warriors is winning.
But that would still get him only to Game 7. They would have to play Game 7.
But I'm saying if Chris Paul stays out and AI comes back,
because Chris Paul's only out for one game right now, which I'm hoping that stays. Because if he's out for any more than one game, I really feel bad because he went hard. He went hard,
and this is his first time being this far, so he really wants it.
To get hurt means like, to me, if I'm Chris Paul, like I was just never meant to win one. Like, I gotta try out something different. Maybe I'll start selling car insurance and stuff.
He already is selling car insurance. He already does that.
This shit ain't for me. Because I'll be pissed. There's no way I'm out if I'm Chris Paul. Get the fuck out of here. But I'm going to go Rockets Cavs for the NBA Finals. It's going to be my pick.
That's what I wanted it to be, but I mean, not one. I don't know. I guess. I'm from LA, so I'm never gonna say that I want the Celtics to be in the finals, and I would love to see the Rockets get there, though. I think they could do it.
I think the Rockets could Surprisingly, do it. I actually think, like, because they're so, like, they actually found how to play the Warriors. These niggas are little. At the end of the day, they're tiny, they're scrawny. That, and all you got to do is just hit them a little bit.
I never would have thought that Chris Paul and James Harden would have meshed this well, but I really like them together.
They're not even. The funny thing is, for as far as the Golden State Warriors, they're not meshing up. James Harden has been pretty bad,
but it's okay to be bad if you have Chris Paul. Is what I'm saying.
I think it's okay to be bad if you have PJ Tucker, because that nigga's a goddamn bulldog. Yeah. Steph be getting the ball and he just beat. It is Steph be passing it. He's just scared us. That nigga is not built like a basketball player.
It's a bunch of basketball players out right now. It's a bunch of basketball players really on their football workout shit. They be working out with Odell and shit on the off season.
Like this, like damn, bro. Steph Curry just, I'm nothing but $180.
Steph Curry be sitting there like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He don't be winning none of them games. I should be speaking tongues on the sideline.
It's funny because they really fucking them niggas up, like, just by being physical. Like, KD don't like to be touched.
Yeah, it's a bunch of scrawny niggas.
It's a bunch. They're all scrawny, like
except for Draymond.
He sucks right now.
I cannot. Whoa! If it's somebody that I can't stand, Lord, it is Draymond Green. I don't even know him.
But I think that if he played for your team, you would love him.
I don't know. I really don't like him.
I wish Draymond played for my team.
I do not like him so much. It's so bad. But yeah, that's it for your basketball update. It ain't much more. Damn, it always sucks because this is gonna end and then there's gonna be nothing for a minute. And then
it's like when you take a Molly and then you've got to come down.
Yeah, it's just like what do you do? Like what?
It's slow. It's like 2 weeks of
nothing, and then you wait for.
You gotta wait. And then you start watching preseason football.
It's more than 2 weeks though, ain't it? It'll end. Let's say latest June, end of June.
End of June.
So then you have August, July, September. Oh, damn, I done missed July.
You might want to get them all.
July, August, September. You got at least... Basketball starts in October, so preseason basketball start September, and football starts when?
Summer League.
I'm not watching the Summer League.
I think football starts in July?
Impossible.
She ain't impossible.
It don't start in July.
No. July.
You mean like does football have preseason?
July.
Does football have a preseason?
Yeah.
How long is September, it? Like 2 games?
Start.
So yeah, that's July. That's 3 months, depending on when they start in December. So let's say about 2.5 months of nothing. Oh, but I guess that's the point of being drunk in the summertime. So just continue to drink, y'all. You laughing at me?
Yeah. What else am I gonna laugh at?
Girl, I don't know. You don't hear voices in your head. I hear them sometimes.
It's your headphones. You got it.
What was that? All right, y'all. Let's move on.
Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause shotgun bullets are bad for your health.
All right, Camille. How you doing? What are you checking?
I'm fine. See what you did there. Yeah. I am checking white people. Nothing new. White, specifically white people in the media. There was a... Why are you laughing?
Specifically? To a non-specific... to a wide range of people.
There was a black man who was arrested for having a fake toy gun. Mm-hmm. And they call him, the media call him like a terrorist and all this other bullshit. Literally the same week that there were 2 high school shootings.
And let me guess, they were never called terrorists.
Ever. Mental illness, my straight white male. That was it. Mental illness, eligible for parole, no beatings on the face when they were brought in, all of this shit. Right. And it's just really fucking irritating how you can have that shit the same week side by side, where in one instance people died and it was premeditated and they got access to shit that they shouldn't have got access to. And on the other hand, it is literally just a brown person with a fake gun. And they get labeled as a terrorist and jail time and all this other bullshit. And the other person, we have to figure out we have to try to brainstorm what other reasons would have brought him to kill 10 people. 10 people are actually dead for one person's. That and isn't
trying to find excuses.
Yeah, and you're trying to find all these excuses and not call them a terrorist. Right. And then somebody has a fake gun and nobody is harmed. And they probably were minding their own business. They're probably doing some silly, playful shit. And then they get labeled a terrorist. In the same week that 10 people have died. And then there was another school shooting after the Santa Fe one. So 2 school shootings in a week. White males. No one is called.
The latest one was in a middle school, and that's just oh my fuck, chill.
I'm glad I'm not in school anymore. Literally, I'm glad I'm not in school anymore. So.
Yep. What do these motherfuckers do during summer break? Or is that when you?
That's when they learn their aim and get the ammo. But who are you checking this week?
This week I'm checking Milwaukee Police Department. So this NBA player Sterling Brown was
I had that to talk about.
He was supposed to be given a parking ticket because he parked over.
He double parked
over 2 handicap spots at Walgreens. Mind you, this is 2 a.m. So in the mind of
I've done it.
In the mind of any driver at 2 a.m. when the parking lot's empty and you're just gonna run in and out, pull up, put your car right there, go in and go get something, come back.
Period. But
this somehow turned into an entire ordeal to where this guy, Sterling Brown, got tasered and arrested off of something that was supposed to be a simple...
Didn't the cop turn his camera off or at least the sound off or something like that?
No, the camera was on, which was...
Oh, okay.
I watched the whole 30 minutes, and it's just like... It was the weirdest shit ever because even throughout the video, the cop is like... he was trying to get at me. He was all like, he was getting all up in my face, telling the other police officers who had arrived. And there's like no point when he's saying that to the other officers. You're like,
when? Like, did this start?
put that back on. You never know. Not until you're done.
Oh yeah, you got to be safe. No glove, no love. I don't know who been on this microphone.
You don't know how many podcasts run through here, man.
Yeah, that's true. Because, you know, this bitch is hella friendly. She be opening up to all the podcasts.
No, but seeing something that should have been a parking ticket escalate to a fucking person getting arrested, like, that shit was just... It was pure, like, sensitivity and ego off of the police officer who had first gotten there. The fact that you were one person and you couldn't give a parking citation to another single person who was just, he was cool. Like, he wasn't doing anything.
He got the money for it. Like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't tripping. Like,
no, his thing was pretty much like, give me my ticket so I could go, but the police officer would not
allow him to lecture you and shit.
Yeah.
Do you know why you been pulled over? Like, it ain't my job to know why. Give me my ticket.
Yeah.
It ain't a fucking
and
pop
stop
quiz.
asking questions that have everything to do with opinion. Do you see the problem here? I don't see the problem.
I don't. So give me my ticket. I don't have to agree. Right now, we're not... Like, there's a time and place for all of this, and the date will be on the ticket when it's sent to me to argue this.
Somehow,
right now, just give me the fucking ticket. This is not the time.
Like 6 police officers, 6 different cop cars come off of a citation, a parking ticket, to arrest this young man. And the way that the officers, like, especially the responding officer, the person who had first been there, like, you could just tell, like, this wasn't going to go well from the jump.
They have such small egos. I don't understand why they're in this line of fucking work. Like, yeah, well, he didn't call me sir at the end, so he was being disrespectful. Like, nigga, don't nobody ever call you none of that shit.
But that wasn't even... I think the scariest part was that this nigga really thought that he was getting got. Like, he was all up in my face. I told him to please back up. Like, blah, blah, blah. The way that he's talking, you would really think, like, this... Like, something happened. Shit, you in danger. So I'm watching... I'm going to watch the video. The nigga did not move a single inch during the entire video. Even when they put him down right before they tase him, they handcuff him.
Yeah, and I saw...
And then they tase him. How you gonna tase somebody after you handcuffed them?
I saw something that said, like, well, yeah, you know, there have been 1,000,001 black men getting murdered as soon as they move or do anything because... some people's comments is that, you know, always he should have just complied. Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, nigga, when we comply, straight white male, when we comply, we get killed too. So, like,
he did comply.
That's my point. That's my point. Like, when we comply, we get killed too. So we're trying to be as careful as possible. Like, the point is that there's nothing that a black person can do to where other people won't feel like it's justified.
If it off top isn't gonna go well, it's not gonna go well.
Period.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Like, nothing. It, like, and you could tell from the way the person responded off top, like, no, he ain't had a good day. It's 2 a.m. Mm-hmm. First of all, I don't think you should be able to do anything at 2 a.m. because you're in a bad mood. You need a Snickers.
Like, did your shift, how long are you in your shift?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you about to get off or you just started?
You just clocked it, exactly.
I need to know what kind of mood you're in.
Did you take your nap? Okay, then.
No,
that's it. Yeah, so fuck you and Milwaukee PD. This is what really pissed me off. They told the motherfuckers that, we like the whole press run was they've been disciplined. Motherfucker got the first officer got suspended for 2 days. His 2 supervisors, one got suspended for 10 days, one for 15 days. And that's what you call discipline. You ain't got to come to work for 2 motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. Yeah, mood. That's exactly how I felt too when I heard it. That's crazy because for you to capture my sentiments like that. Something else.
All right, well, let's move on.
Tippin' on fofos, wrapped in fofos. Tippin' on fofos, wrapped in fofos. Tippin' on fofos, wrapped in fofos. Pimpin' fofos, and I'm packing fofos.
All right, Sanj, who are you tipping this week?
This week, I'm tipping LeBron James. I just seen this nigga hit the cleanest threes in a goddamn rookie's face. 2 in a row, bro. Same spot. 4th quarter. Less than 2 minutes left. 1. Give me back. 2. It's over.
This is for game 6, by the way. That's the day that we're recording because there's going to be another game.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right. I should probably have said that.
There's going to be another game after this. I don't want people to be
that's
like, damn,
true.
what part was that?
No, yeah, I'm tipping him on a Friday game. I don't know how the nigga going to.
Yeah, we don't know.
Don't hold this tip for the next.
We don't know if he's going to choke or not. We don't know about game 7.
Man, I didn't think that one out. That's funny.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but shout out to LeBron because that was crazy. It was fun. I've been watching those two. Like, damn, bro, pick up your eyeballs. What about you?
I'm tipping Steve Kerr. Why have our checks and tips both been kind of in the same lane? Okay. There was a little snippet of an interview that was released where he was basically bashing the NFL, like, "Hey, y'all got these black people fucked up." Like, for all, he basically did a Suge Knight. It was like, for all of y'all athletes, tired of y'all owners saying y'all got to stand up. Y'all can't protest for people killing y'all. Come on down to the NBA where we let straight white males speak their mind. Like, he went hard on the NFL. I was like, I'm fucking with that. You kind of have to. Like, that's the energy we expect from NFL coaches to ride for their black ass players that's making them rich and shit. So yeah. I just love seeing, Pop does it all the time. Like, I love seeing the NBA coaches really ride and go up for their players because you have to.
And it shows the NFL how they like NFL coaches how they should be conducting themselves and how they should be going up to bat for their players.
And I love the fact that Steve Kerr specifically said that. Like, other coaches will just like throw a little shade or just talk about them, but Steve Kerr was like, I don't know what the fuck the NFL is doing. That's some bullshit. I agree. They shouldn't be able to do that bullshit. Whoever,
like the person who is saying it, like
he called him out for it. He used his white male privilege
to do something good. Good.
That's all we asking y'all to do.
Would you look at that?
I wonder how many threats and shit he be getting. You know something that I thought about the other day, which was really crazy? My high school was really, and still is, we produce a lot of NFL players, athletes in general. Mm-hmm. Like, girls basketball goes to CIF, track, football. Like, we were good at sports at my high school. We were good at sports. And I just remember in high school, they used to read like because we used to play against like really conservative Christian white schools. Mm-hmm. And people would call our principal and the coach nigger lovers in the comments. I remember like the football players would be reading the articles and shit and saying it. And they would call them nigger lovers. Like, damn, these straight white males is in high school. Like, we were just in high school winning games against these like conservative, like we played against one of the schools where Will Smith's oldest son went, like really like elite white schools. It was beating them, and they was calling our principal and our football coach nigger lovers. Like, football is just, it's so many things wrong with it. It's racist. Like, the people that love it are racist. It's barbaric as fuck. It's not healthy. You don't get paid a lot. Like, it's just so many levels of why football is just wrong. Just pick a different sport. Please play rugby.
I wish more black people would play soccer. Well, I guess more American black people, because internationally black people can play soccer.
They got that shit. But yeah, soccer and rugby, American black people, just please hit that shit up. It's healthier for you.
Baseball,
and you making good money.
Niggas get paid.
But I have been seeing an increase of American black people play baseball.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, honestly, like, baseball is just, it's for white people, like, non-athletic. It's a non-athletic sport. You don't really like Babe Ruth was a big fat white guy, just considered the best from like you know like you don't have to be that great. Whereas and niggas like to be like doing shit, jumping off of shit, running fast.
Yeah, as long as you can hit it out, you damn near could just walk.
Yeah, like, exactly. Because if you hit it far enough, like you good.
Yeah, you good. You don't need nothing else.
And niggas like to jump and run and shit and show off and dance and you know.
Because you got to add something.
Yeah.
It gotta be something. But shout out to my little cousin. He raw at that shit. He be stealing bases and shit. That nigga, he used to be bad when he was younger too, so it makes sense.
But you know, and I think that's another reason that baseball is boring is because not enough black people play it. Because when black people play sports and shit, it be going up. So
add
maybe
flavor to it.
Maybe baseball's not the problem, and we just need the flavor to be added to the sport. And it like, could you imagine somebody juking somebody out to get on the base? Break the ankles to get on base.
And then victory dancing on third base. With one foot still on the base. Crib walking with one foot still on the base.
You're a jerk.
I'm with it.
I'm jerking all the way back to home plate.
The umpire would be hella mad. He'd be like, all of that's out, stop. All right. If you're still listening, you have survived another episode of Brunchism.
Coming at you.
Follow us on all of the things. Don't forget, if you are interested in being a guest host during Saja's absence, please email us at therealbrunchism@gmail.com. Not the fake brunchism, not the other brunchism, not the brunchism, not brunchism.
Which one?
The real brunchism.
Which one?
The real brunchism.
Thank you.
At gmail.com.
Good.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Peace.